Hail and well met. Welcome to the Westgate Irregulars, Team Rashemen edition, this is possibly the end of our daring abyssal reverse heist, or it's how half the team died tragically in Azure.
Blaze of glory.
Could be both.
To find out. So, I'm Erin Evans. I am your DM for tonight. I'm the author of the Brimstone Angels saga and the forthcoming Empire of Exiles. Before we get started, I'm going to tell you about our sponsor real quick. Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, which includes Frida, Havilar, and Mehen from the Brimstone Angels saga. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and Epic, Xbox One, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. If you type in the code at the bottom of the screen, you will get an Electrum Chest of your very own to say thank you for coming to join us for our game. And as always, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should check them out at idlechampions.com.
Hey, I'm Rhiannon Held. I write urban fantasy, the Silver series is Rhiannon Held, and space opera, the Amsterdam Institute series is RZ Held. And I have two other great partners to tell you about. Both make dice, but they're different, awesome in different ways. In a realm where most warriors use plastic light weapons, Norse Foundry specializes in metal dice. When you roll them, it feels like you're skillfully smashing the rigid armor of the monster horde. Norse Foundry offers other cool gaming accessories as well, and you can find their store and more about them at norsefoundry.com. Phoenix Dice is named for the creature that rises from the ashes because they use all recycled materials for their dice. They're always designing and testing multiple types of recycled materials for your enjoyment, raising dice from the ashes and onwards to epic adventures. You can find their dice and accessories at phoenixdice.com.
Hello, I'm Yang Yang Wang. I play Stong MacGuck, the barrel-chested, barrel-wearing, very hairy heir to the Murder Bear tribe, and I'm right now in the Argent Palace taking care of my alternate universe adopted devil princess daughter.
Devil demon princess daughter.
Devil demon princess daughter.
Wait, devil demon?
Devil demon.
Devil demon, interesting.
That's why she could open the abyss.
Yeah, we know who the mommy is, but who's the
right.
daddy?
Her heritage is
Biological
very
daddy.
complicated. Hi, I'm Eric Scott DeBee, the typical DM of this campaign. I shouldn't even say that. I'm like half and half with Aaron at this point, which is awesome. I play Sebastian, who is a wandering Vremyani artificer who has left behind his heritage and is seeking a new path in life. And I want to mention that we are raising money for the crisis in Ukraine and for reproductive rights. The Dungeon Scrawlers has been, is, and will forever be a staunch defender of reproductive rights. And also, please, Russia, get out of Ukraine. We want that war to stop. So please give us some money and kick them over some funds, and let's make good things happen in the world.
Hi, I'm Stephen Merlino, and I play Sturge, Arcane Trickster, and Diviner. Tonight we have two different giveaways. The first one is from Phoenix Dice. It is your chance to win a set of dice and a dice tray from whatever they've got in stock. So type in !ticket for that in chat, and you get it automatically entered for a chance to win those dice from Phoenix Dice. We also have a book to give away. It is a science fiction space opera called, sorry, where'd it go?
Under Fortunate Stars.
Thank you, Under Fortunate Stars. Here's what it's about. Two ships, one chance to save the future. Fleeing the final days of the generations-long war with the alien felon, smuggler Jareth Keevan's freighter, the Jonah, breaks down in a strange rift in deep space with little chance of rescue until they encounter the research vessel Galleon, which claims to be from 152 years in the future. The Galleon's chief engineer, Uma Ozaka, has always been fascinated with the past, especially the tale of the Fortunate Five, who ended up ending the war with the felon. When the Galleon rescues a third ship, a rundown junk freighter, Ozaka is shocked to recognize the Fortunate Five's legendary ship, and the Five's famed leader, Eldrick Lysengronsky, among the crew. But nothing else about Lysengronsky and his crewmates seems to match up with the historical record. With their ships running out of power in the rift, more than the lives of both crews may be at stake. This is a progressive homage to classic space opera stories with flawed heroes and time travel. It's written by Ren Hutchings and published by Rebellion Press. If you put in !enter into the chat here, you get automatically entered. We're actually giving away more than one, so you have more than one chance once you enter.
Rebellion was very generous.
Yes, these are ebooks, so they can be anywhere. You can be international or here in the US to enter for this.
Nice.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Oh, and thank you, Monk of Greyhawk, for the sub. We appreciate it.
Thank
Hello.
you. Okay, so we didn't have a recap today, right?
No.
Okay, so I'll just go over some basics since poor Ellie is not feeling well. Hope you feel better soon. You guys have gone into the abyss under the orders of Glasya, the Lord of the Sixth, to use Mirabelle, who has been revealed as her daughter, and who has been revealed as basically being engineered to open the abyss when Glasya wants it. You are supposed to take this box into the heart of Azagrat, into the Argent Palace itself, open it, and leave. You have not looked in the box. You have been told don't look in the box. At this point, you have found your way through the city of Zelatar and into the Argent Palace itself by going through the sewers. But your journey through the sewers has been arrested as Artemisia goes to see what that noise in the shadows is and finds herself face to face with a disgusting, huge lump of altered flesh with many mouths and eyes and chains dripping from it. And as you enter, I believe what it said was,
Mm.
you have come for the changing.
So just a quick reminder, we do have a telepathic bond up,
Mhm.
Rhiannon.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, I mean, Artemisia is like, oh God, oh, it looks terrible. and then I think she's gonna think, okay, should we try to avoid it, or is this a matter of? It sounded like Sturge was saying we should go through it, so I can bust out the spell. But just before I do that, is that what we want to do? Because I mean, it would be a kindness to sort of burn this thing up.
And there are some other creatures there too, do I remember? It's not alone, or is it alone?
It is not alone, you're right. There are some small beings that look sort of almost like moving corpses, like little chunky moving corpses. And Artemisia, they are sort of like eyeing you, but they're staying close to the big lumpy monster. As you're looking at this room, you do notice that on the other side of it is a door. It's probably like 60, 75 feet across. And there are a lot of disgusting remnants of this thing's changing its work. I don't need to give you too many details, but Artemisia, you might need to make a Constitution saving throw not to vomit.
Okay, let's do it. I got my dice.
What's the DC?
What's a good DC for this? Let's make it a 20. It's pretty
Whoa!
You see to resist vomit.
Well, she has good saves because of the ring. So I rolled a 20.
Nice.
So like
Amazing.
you feel it come up and you're like,
Ooh.
oh, it is sort of waiting for a response from you.
So
So Stong's gonna think through the telepathic bond. He's gonna think, any encounters that we don't need to have, I think it would be wise to not have. We don't want it alerting things in the palace as to our presence.
Did it not suggest that we were here for a change? The
Yeah,
changing? And are we all there now looking at it? We can all see this thing?
As far as I know, Artemisia is the only
It's
person that's
just
come in
her.
this room. The rest of you stay
Okay.
back.
I definitely
Or
want to move in.
specifically, you hid in the shadows holding the box.
Oh, okay. But from where I am, can I see it? I forget.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
You
So
heard
I'm
it
gonna.
moving, and you gave Artemisia the go-ahead to.
Okay. Okay. The changing. What does it mean by the changing, Artemisia?
You must come closer if you wish to be warped.
It's just
Definitely not
dripping.
doing that.
It is dripping.
That does not sound promising. No. I suggest we go past. Oh, hello.
Perhaps
I am
you
here.
are. Perhaps you are not here for my services. Perhaps you are trying to break in.
Oh.
Oh no. We are here for your services. We are simply awed by your great presence, and we must gather ourselves for the courage.
You're gonna need to make me persuasion check.
Yeah. All right. You did good, little die. You can do it again. That is a 22.
Okay. It's like,
Good. You must come closer then.
and it starts to kind of drift towards you.
Well, she's gonna back up. And let's see. I feel like she should do a die of fate or something if she's just gonna blast this thing. Like, she's been trying
Go
real
for it.
hard, but
Go for it. I think if you really aren't sure, that's the way to go.
okay. So if I roll high, she will control herself and back up to the rest of you. And if I roll low, she is just gonna bust out with chain lightning. Straighten one of its faces. Okay, self-control. She is backing up till she reaches the rest of you. No spells yet.
Now, are you all standing in the doorway?
Stong is still standing further in the back. He knows he's not as good at stealth.
Oh,
If you wish to
Artemisia.
be changed, well, I can hit you from here.
Artemisia, you have faced your worst fear. This is good. You have done very well.
We're not done yet.
So, what have we decided then? Are we going to let it try to change us, or are we going to try to, like, distract it and sneak past? I don't want to waste time.
We're not sneaking at this point. I think it's either we go around or we go through.
I think
Should-
I'm getting to a point where I might make an insight check.
We should try and bypass it if possible. Yes?
All right, going around. And so Artemisia is going to start, be like, we shall return when we are ready, and then start properly leaving.
It's possible that this creature can be suborned into some kind of payment that would have let us go by without. Maybe it has a grudge against someone up above and is happy to take a bribe to let us go past.
You are doing
Ooh.
it.
Like, is there something we could
Not me.
roll to figure out whether that's true? Like, how much of its desires do we know?
Sure. You can do an Arcana check. You can do a if you if you have any kind of abilities to know things about stuff, it might be a good time to try it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if legend lore is for monsters,
Oh,
or
I
if
see
you
what
have
you're
that
saying.
still.
I'm fairly insightful. Maybe that could help.
Yeah, you want to roll insight and see what this thing's thinking?
I just got a 13.
It's hard to tell which of the eyes you should be looking in. It seems like it's ready to start fighting you soon.
It is horrific. I have no idea. Sorry.
14 Arcana here, and I saw Steven got a 24 insight.
Oh. So, with the 14 Arcana, I am willing to give you that this is a CIBRUX, and it can sort of warp things, and it can make demons, basically. And those little things around it, those might be little proto-demons. Sturge, with that score, you're pretty sure there's two ways past this. One, you fight it, and hopefully you somehow keep it from coming after you, because that thing is really pretty seriously big. This is huge. It is all the way kind of up to the ceiling, though it's floating above the muck of indistinguishable effluvia. And the other way is that it really thinks you might be here for its services. So if you were to allow it to warp you, it would probably assume you were basically like wanting to sort of become what it creates, and that would be okay.
What about
The
bribes?
moment, it seems to, as far as you can tell, all it cares about is warping stuff. It's not really coming off as... With that score, I will give you this. You feel like when it talks, it reminds you of other performers you've known, who are maybe like a little over into their art, right? Maybe there's somebody that you remember from the Purple Lady whose like whole entire identity is their juggling act, and they just like want to express the art of their juggling. And it has that kind of vibe. It's very into its art, and its art is disgusting.
Rick, Sturge, you should talk to it about your puppets. Yes.
Or maybe, like, can we spot any flaws in its creations? Like, before we let it work on us, it needs to
No. We
renovate.
do spot perfections in the creations.
Oh, only perfections?
Well, see, it's creating flaws, right? So we need to like spot how it has come together as something that's actually beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I like it. Like, it has a lot to fix. We don't want amateurs working on us, right?
It sounds to me like, unless one of us, maybe all of us, agree to be warped.
No.
That we
No.
nose goes.
Okay.
No.
As you are discussing in your minds in this room, you see the CIBRUX sort of narrow its many eyes. It is growing very suspicious of you. I think we are hitting a roll initiative point.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's
All right,
No.
time.
I want to try talking crap about its art.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Well, me and my friends, we were just discussing it over, and it's not that we're against allowing you to work your art on us, but rather, and Stong's gonna gesture towards like his the monster's other creations.
What's that supposed to mean?
We're used to like a certain level, a high level of artistic standard, and how long have you been doing this? I mean, between you and me.
Since my creation!
Well, maybe you could take like a course somewhere, or you could, I don't know, like apprentice yourself under like another master. I see a lot of
Stong, it does not like your criticism.
I do want to try the Artemisia thing and point out something beautiful in one of them. So what do one of these little things look like?
It's like dead bodies with like the little things around it. They look like little kind of, like I said, little squat, almost like corpses. And then on the wall there are sort of bodies in various stages of malformation, right? There's like one with like an extra head coming out. There's one that has like many arms sticking out, but no legs, just lots of arms. There are ones with like, you know, like the Cibriex, like another face is starting to come out of its face or its stomach. These are just sort of almost like someone is using human flesh as a modeling component. Although there are more than humans up there, guys. Like, it's bad.
Yeah, I guess Dog will just point out the fact that, like, you know, I can easily tell that the majority of your experience has to do with humans, and I happen to be a half-orc, and then my buddy here happens to be a half-elf, and then he looks at Sturge and he says, my buddy happens to be...
Half Sturge.
half Sturge. And Sebastian happens to be...
I am Vermiani.
So, it seems like you don't have that much experience, like, working with material of our kind.
Have you ever worked on a Vermiani? No, I do not think so.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, great. Hey, 17. Not the worst.
I will show you what I can do.
No.
Which of you would like to be the one I show?
Quick, plan B, run.
What about that one?
He points at Mirabelle. Mirabelle scoots behind you, Sturge. And then the Cibriex looks at you more closely. Says,
All right. I think I know what's going on. You wish to enter the Argent Palace?
Yes.
Then perhaps come back for the warping.
Yes, exactly.
They will not let you pass freely. What's in the box? Give me that.
Can't do
Oh.
that.
This one.
he points at you, Sturge.
I will take his shell. Give me the shell.
My shell.
Your shell.
Shell?
Do you not speak, imbecile?
Did he
I'm
say
sorry,
s-
we're speaking common right now, I guess. It's telepathy, it's very confusing.
Did he
It is
say
saying
s-
shell. He wants your shell. It wants your shell.
Arcana check? The hell's he talking about?
Does it just want your clothes?
Yeah, I am rolling so high right now. I rolled a 20 for initiative and a 20 for Arcana check. Dang.
Yeah, 27 total for you. for Arcana.
27 total for Arcana. What the hell's he talking about? My shell.
Here, I have some bad news. You have no idea what it's talking about.
Give it your clothes, Sturge.
You give me, actually, can you give me a, let's say insight, or I'll give you investigation too, because this is sort of putting together some stuff.
Okay.
So whichever of those you want to do.
19 investigation.
Okay. So you're sitting there going like, what the hell is this talking about? But it does occur to you that several people have said recently that there is something in you that is not yours. And so it could be that the Cibriex is maybe talking to that. It wants the outside of you,
My body.
which is you.
I'm not finished with it. But if you let us pass and all our meetings go well beyond, then when we return for the warping, the shell, we can talk about that.
make me a persuasion, and at this point, I am gonna make the Sebastian roll for insight.
We trying to cheat you. That's what
24.
happened
24. This is the slowest die. Oh, I think it just turned over. I think you're gonna be lucky.
Ooh.
You wish to enter as a grat? In return, I will need some sort of security. I was not birthed from the boiling pit yesterday.
here.
Some sort of security. Well,
You could
What
leave the
would-
box.
the trouble is, what's in the box belongs to he who lives upstairs. And we are merely the messengers. I don't know what's in the box, but he would be very wroth with me.
Why
and
are
with-
you carrying the Dark Prince's belongings through the sewer?
That is the Dark Prince's business.
It
If we were
doesn't
to
want...
give it to you, it would be the opposite of security. It would put you in danger.
He doesn't want his rivals to see it.
You know what's in the box.
We don't
I-
even know what's in the box, to be honest. Of our pay
So,
grade.
how
We're
do you
just
know that
blue
it's-
collar cultists, just like you.
I am not a cultist. I am an
Oh.
artist in residence.
You'd
Oh.
think we have lived so long in Azagrat not following orders and knowing our place. You know your
Seems
place.
like a
it's
very
just
good
very
net
dark.
way to sneak in some sort of sabotage.
Very well.
We're not that
Summon
smart.
Summon the Dark Lord here, and he shall speak, and then he shall be wroth, for you have questioned him. But it is your choice.
Be real mad at you.
Why would you think Bratz comes into the sewers? Have you met him?
Well, then why do you care?
If we discover you came through here and you were problematic, then it would be on me.
Mhm. And also, you delayed our important delivery to him, and he'd be real mad at you.
I shall promise to you that we will do no harm to Lord
I have
Graz.
such. You guys are rolling, but I'm like, you're like, no, we pinky promise we'll super come back and let you glue extra arms to us. I'm like, I gotta go with the
Do
roll.
whatever.
This is really. I mean, it has a 25 intellect. I feel like it should. It has a 24
Ooh.
wisdom. I don't think it should be falling for this. But then
You
you're
have a
rolling
point.
things. I don't
Follow your
know.
heart.
Ah,
I mean, my
very
heart says
well.
it's gonna start warping all of you right now. But
Very
you're working
well.
so hard, and I don't want to take that from you.
Very well. You shall warp me first. Sebastian says.
Okay.
But be warned, I am favored servant of Lord Grast, and if you warp me poorly, he shall be most wroth.
I feel like you have to make an insight, or you have to make a persuasion check on that one. But I also feel like,
I got a 25. Woo!
wow.
Wow.
That was
Okay,
me rolling a
I
natural
think-
20.
Honestly, I think the Cybriax is still very suspicious because it's lived here long enough to know what Gratz likes in his servants. And
Maybe I should explain how Sebastian is dressed with his abyssal seed.
oh, that's true. We didn't do that. Yes, please tell us. How is Sebastian dressed?
So
This might matter,
Sebastian
Sam.
is obviously wearing a mesh shirt of black thread that shines with faint gold highlights when he moves. And his hair is slicked back with a little bit of flames coming off the back, like, you know, it curls upward a little. And it shows off his muscles, which are not really that great, but he has the gauntlets of ogre power, so he's surprisingly strong. And he's got like just a a very small Speedo on underneath. So he looks like potentially a grass love slave. Who knows?
Okay. So the Cybrix is still a little like,
Yes, that's to every succubus and incubus in the abyss. So you're the favorite.
I
I
am
don't know.
favored, not
Because-
the favorite.
to be clear, I think the Cybrix does not understand that side of this. So it beckons you closer. It says,
For the warping, you must be near to me, and it will take some time.
Well, you shall warp me, and then the rest of us shall go on our way. Yes,
That's fine.
that is our deal. Yes,
Sure.
very well.
Stong looks or like thinks that everybody else, do we just attack on 3?
What?
Sebastian. Sorry.
Is Sebastian like legit gonna get warped here? Or does he know something we don't know that he can't be warped or something?
Oh no, I'm probably gonna get warped here. Like Sebastian's thinking to you, like this is the terrible idea. Terrible
I don't
idea.
think you should just leave him.
Well, if it takes a long time to be warped, maybe we can all get past the creature while he's starting the warping,
And then like shoot him with a lightning bolt as we're all leaving. Let's do that.
wait, why shoot with a lightning bolt? Just close the door behind us.
Part of me she wants to shoot him with a lightning bolt.
Okay, I'm
Well,
gonna be
let's
clear.
just count to 3
There's
and go
no
for it.
doors in the sewer. There's just openings.
Ooh.
Before we get to shut the door, you will have to create some sort of barrier if you were going to look to shut a door.
Force wall.
Yeah. I got you. I was actually gonna wait till I don't know if things got really dire.
So,
So-
Sebastian
But-
starts walking
Sebastian,
toward the creature.
as you start walking towards it, you hit a point, and those infernal vines that have created this appearance for you suddenly tighten. You feel like they're sinking little thorns into you. And if you keep, what do you do when that happens, actually?
Oh, I kind of like hesitate a little bit.
Are you going to keep moving, though?
No, I stop.
Well, let it come nearer. You must be
guys.
close.
You need me to be closer.
Yes.
Stong's gonna think through the bond. Are we gonna kill it or are we gonna flee? Like, should
gonna
I just wall
flee.
it off and we go?
Yes. Yes, definitely.
Okay. All right. Okay. Walk past them like casually, like, oh, well, enjoy your warping. We'll be back as promised afterwards.
Can't wait to see the artistry. There's an exit beyond this creature, right?
There is.
Yeah.
Sebastian, if you're not going to move towards it, it is going to start moving toward you. And actually, all of you, as you pass this, you have the same experience. Once you come within about 30 feet of this, the vines tighten.
Wait,
and if
where
you
are the-
move
Oh, that's right.
costume,
Yeah.
A costume.
and as it moves towards Sebastian, and those of you who are passing it notice that they start dying as you come close to it, and
Oh,
you are
interesting.
setting this.
Can we
as-
skirt around farther than 30 feet?
Because it's moving towards you, and you're coming around the side of the room based on the way that you're gesturing. No. It is going. I'm gonna see. It's gonna make a perception check. So let's see if it notices.
It's going to drop the hood a little over my face, bring my hands in my sleeves. Do a little prestidigitation distraction sound on the other side of the room.
Okay. So it rolls a 23.
Damn it.
So it notices that you have this, and it's starting to. Your outfits are starting to break down where you brushed near the Cybriax.
Oh, God.
And,
All right. Wall of
And
force.
now we roll initiative.
Wall of
Yeah,
force.
damn it.
Ah,
Great. Right when we got close to it.
16.
All right, so I got a 29 on my initiative.
Oh,
Woo.
geez.
Very
Nice.
nice.
12 for Artemisia.
Okay, and
Does this thing look like it has
Sebastian,
15.
reach?
and I'm gonna have Mirabelle go on Stong's turn for purposes of this. Okay, So Sturge, it is your turn, and you aren't sure. It doesn't seem like it has arms. It has these chains that are sort of hanging off of it, but it's not clear if it can use those.
Okay, so it's like
It
a
hasn't
potato.
done anything.
It's
It's like
like
a
a
big goopy
dis-
meatball.
disgusting. Okay, and the chains don't move around like they're animated.
They haven't yet. They've sort of just been hanging under it.
Okay. Okay. Right. So it's my turn.
Mhm.
Am I basically halfway past it, sideways to it? Like,
Mhm.
okay. And the room ahead of me now, beyond it, goes how deep before it is just a wall, a doorway or whatever.
I'd say it's probably about 40 to 50 feet to the
Okay.
to where the doorway is.
Okay. Okay. Sturge is going to. Yeah, he's gonna do a misty step to get
Okay.
his butt 30 feet past this thing along the edge of the wall, unless there's creepy groping things along the edge of the wall.
No, there are the little like demony creatures that are now kind of behind it. So there's, here's the Cybriax, there's the little demony creatures here, and you're jumping back here towards where the
Okay.
the wall is.
So
So
I'm
you
gonna-
will land close to the little demony creatures, but still pretty close to the door.
Okay, so I'm gonna get. I'm gonna do 30 feet and move so that I'm 30 feet, 35 feet past it, and or 30 feet past it, and then I'm gonna cast blink.
Okay.
And just to remind you what that does, I roll a 20 at the end of each of my turns for the duration, so I'm gonna roll that now, I guess. Die 20, and if I go with ethereal on a 11 or more, so I go ethereal.
Okay.
Okay, and do I notice anything on the ethereal plane that I wouldn't have noticed on the material plane?
Looking around, you do not.
Okay. Okay. That is all I can do this round.
Okay.
Now I still
Um,
have this friggin' box with me, don't I?
That's true. You were holding the box, so the box has moved into the ethereal plane with you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. This is a big box. It's like I'm carrying a I don't know, picnic umbrella closed up
Trombone.
in a trombone. Okay, it's about trombone size.
Maybe a little bigger than a trombone. But yeah, about a trombone.
Okay.
Okay. So at that point, the Cybriax is going to use its
It's got eyes on all
I
sides,
don't-
right?
So actually looking at this, I think it only actually has one set of eyes. There's just lots of things that look eye-like on it.
Oh, okay, okay. So it
Um,
has a backside, and I might be at it.
Yes. So Sebastian, Stong, and Artemisia, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
I'm good at these, I think. Oh, 14.
Oh, I got a 25.
I got a 28.
Stong.
Okay.
Before she tells us the result of that, I'm going to use my flash of genius to give you a +4 to your save.
Oh, so 18. It's like I remember.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I am good at this. Just clench the abs.
So the Cybriax stares at you with its malevolent eyes, and you feel this vibration of energy that it's like when, this is player description, but it's like when a light bulb is like flickering just a little bit. That's the feeling, like suddenly your brain is shivering. Artemisia and Sebastian, you shake it off, turn aside. Stong, roll me some percentile dice.
Oof.
Just a single set of hundreds.
Didn't quite make it.
Not this time. Let's see. 22.
22. So you don't necessarily see what happens, but your eyes start burning. Artemisia and Sebastian
Pink
move
eye!
over, and Stong's eyes are like beacons shining out, like casting this cone of light.
Guys, I
like
think it gave me
Catman.
pink eye.
It gave you fluorescent pink eye.
No.
Oh, man.
Okay, and then it is the Sybriex's turn, and it's going to move towards you guys. It is going to go ahead and do a multi-attack. So it's going to take one of those chains and just like lash out at you, Sebastian.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, it is a 19.
That will miss. Clang off my
Okay.
shield.
It is going to do a similar chain attack on Stong. Oops, wrong button. I might be switching to regular dice because this is so slow today. It's like everybody's playing D&D or something. Yeah, this is making me a little bit grouchy.
We can just say it didn't hit and just move on. Yeah?
Just move on. It's fine. You didn't get hit. This is cool. It's cool. Okay, so that's an 18. No, sorry,
It
it's
does not
25.
hit. Oh,
25.
that does hit.
I did the math wrong. Okay, so that does 20 force damage.
24. Okay.
And then Artemisia, it this like tube kind of opens in its face and it squirts this like yellow green bile at you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is 15.
Okay, that hits. So it is going to. This is so many dice, guys. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Just taking the warping, it would have been fine.
Hey, yeah.
26
Would have
acid
started a new
damage.
series of
How
us
much?
as warp creatures.
26 acid
Oh, okay.
damage.
Not as bad as I was imagining.
Oh,
And
yeah.
your part of your vines are now destroyed. I will let you choose which
Ooh.
chunk
Are
is taking the damage.
her clothes like
Oh,
underneath?
you're still wearing clothes
Okay,
underneath.
good.
Yeah, you're not naked. You're just and the vines take the brunt of it, so your clothes are fine. We don't have to get into like what does acid do to armor. But your plants are definitely vulnerable to it.
Okay.
Okay. That is the end of this Sybriex's turn, and now Stong, it is your turn.
Okay, so is everybody past the Sybriax and closer to the door?
No.
Who's not?
Sebastian, Sebastian, you, Artemisia, and Mirabelle are all on the entrance side of the room.
Oh, yeah.
Compared to the Sybriax, you can.
So-
there is space past it for you to move, but it is like it's moved to be like 15 feet of you. In which case, by the way, also your plants are withering.
Okay, and would a wall of force like be able to contain the entire thing? It's 10 by 10
I
feet.
believe so. It's a huge creature, which I think it will hold.
So that'd be a
Gargantuan is where you get in trouble.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just do wall of force. We'll like cut it off. Have Sebastian on the other side, and then Stong is gonna run the rest of the 30 feet towards the exit.
Okay.
Run, guys! It's gonna give us pink eye. He says as he like.
Okay, so the Sybriax is now like contained all around by a wall of force.
Yep.
Okay.
it's like a shipping container sized cube thing.
Lasts up for 10 minutes.
Okay. Mirabelle is going to go on your turn. She is going to use her whole action to run past you in the same direction. The little fiends are not contained because I think this, if I'm understanding correctly, the wall of force basically can hold the Sybriax.
Yeah.
And these are still loose. So one of the little creatures is going to grab at you with its claws. Going to make a little attempt to attack you. They haven't quite grown up to be terrible demons yet. Is that 13?
13 does not hit. 19
Just
is what you
like-
need.
Knock it aside. Okay, Sebastian, it's your turn.
Okay, how many of those things are between me and the exit?
There are. Right, that's down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the little things. They are sort of scattered in the room between you and the exit, although they are not directly blocking you. They are moving to block you.
Okay.
So you did just see Stong like backhand one.
Yeah, I was going to strike the thing with a spell, but I'm gonna try and clear a path first. So I think what might help most in this case is a Ray of Frost. So I'm going to Ray of Frost one of those creatures.
Okay.
And it's less about the damage that I inflict and more about the reducing their speed. So here we go. That's just gonna be a 13 to hit. Does that hit?
It does.
Okay. In that case, it does 10 cold damage,
You,
and the creature's speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of
well-
my next turn.
It is reduced to 0 feet because you hit this thing, and how does it die?
Okay, it just freezes into a little tiny demonic icicle.
Well, you slowed it to 0.
Okay, well, it seemed to have been fairly weak, so I'm gonna start moving toward the exit. Is there some point at which I come up against one or two of the things?
If you go around the Cibriax, it's probably the easiest way to get past that wall of forces to go around the other side, because remember, it's sort of moved down into the quadrant where you guys were standing. That will have to take you through the group of them.
Okay.
So they are sort of, you will definitely be able to hit a couple of them.
Perfect. I will move through the group of them, and then I will use my Premiani spellcasting bonus action to do another cantrip, and that's
Alright.
going to be a sword burst. So
Alright,
in
how's that
this
gonna work?
case, they all make a dexterity save DC 17.
That's adorable. They have very bad dexterity.
So I pull out both of my swords and I clash them together, and they explode into the storm of shards all around me.
Oh, it's not. No, that's right. It's -1, so it did not make it.
Guys, these things kind of suck. We don't want to be turned into these things. They're not very cool, not very strong.
No, it would be bad. All right, so the two that you have, both missed their saving throws. So what
Okay.
happens?
9 force damage.
That's exactly as many hit points as they have. So you have
Perfect.
made chopped manes.
And then my swords reform, and I continue on toward the exit.
All right, Artemisia. There is one little gross little baby demon, and the Cibriax, furious, contained in this wall of force. Wall of force can only disintegrate is the thing that destroys it, and it could
Mhm.
theoretically teleport out if
Yep.
it
Yeah.
knows that.
Yep.
Cool.
Anything that it could, any visual spell, it could see through it.
Oh.
Is there room to go above 30 feet, more than 30 feet above the Cibriax, below the ceiling?
No.
No. Okay. So telekinesis isn't necessarily going to help her much more than running, I assume. So Artemisia is gonna I mean, her inclination is to follow Mirabelle, and she's just going to use her whole action to run for the exit. And if the little demon attacks her, so be it. She's got her shield spell as reaction. So
Okay. So you don't quite get close enough to the little demon, but Sturge, it is your turn. The Cibriax is kind of limited on what it can do whilst trapped in the wall of force.
Okay. Sturge reappears on the material plane, 10 feet closer to the exit, because he can choose a spot within 10 feet of where he disappeared from. And then he's going to use all of his movement to move away towards the, so 60 feet toward the exit.
Okay. So
will
you
that-
are close enough. You can get through the door.
Okay, so I want to stand right inside the door and hold action with a magic missile wand ready to unload. And then I got to see if I will even be on this plane for that. I will. Okay, so.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. So he's holding action to unload. If it,
Yeah.
teleports right in front of me or somehow gets out of that, then
Oh.
give it a little present.
Okay. I just realized something. So, Serge, you're on the material plane or you're in the ethereal plane?
Material.
Okay. So the Cibriax should have been doing this. Should have done this already, but it's okay because it can only take one of its legendary action once. You feel that brain fizzing, and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll throw Mirabelle in there. Sturge
Mm-hmm.
and Stong and Artemisia, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you've
Okay.
chosen all of us. 24.
All right, you avoid this.
22.
You also avoid this.
I'm gonna go ahead and just. Damn it!
What did you roll, man?
I haven't rolled yet. Here we
Haven't
go.
rolled yet. Okay.
Go!
Oh.
Fuck! So I rolled a 4.
Oh,
Okay,
Ooh.
roll percentile dice.
my flash of genius is not going to help.
Really? Okay. Here we go. 63.
63. Let's see what comes with this 63. I am, by the way, using the variant Cibriax
Nose
because-
grows.
I did forget something, Stong. What comes with this is that you are poisoned and you've taken a level of exhaustion.
Oh, that's not
Um,
good.
No.
Exhaustion's
and
real bad.
63, Sturge, you feel a pain in your spine that rockets down from your skull, down through your tailbone, and you feel your flesh tear as a tail, long and thin, bursts out of your body.
Wow.
You
what
can use it
kind
as
of
a whip, though.
What kind of
Oh,
tail?
that's cool.
A long, thin tail that you can use as a whip.
I mean,
And you're poisoned and you take a level of exhaustion.
does it
Oh,
have?
but you got a tail. That's awesome.
Does it have hair?
Do you want it to have hair?
No.
Completely hairless. Like
Yeah.
a
Whoa.
rat's tail.
Oh, this is lovely. Is it okay? I've always imagined that a tail would increase someone's dexterity because of balance, but we can talk about that later.
Well, you're new to it, so you wouldn't be
Yeah,
able to allow
I'm new
for
to
it
it.
yet.
Right now, it's just wagging all over the place like a
Like-
dog. Okay, exhaustion and poison. Okay, got it.
Okay. Now it's the Cibriax's turn, and since it's figured out it can cast this through, I'm gonna do this again. Okay, so it's gonna be Mirabelle, and it's going to be Stong, and it's gonna be Artemisia. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
I want a tail. I want a tail. 27.
That
21.
is enough to shake it. That is enough to shake it. You know what? I just realized I don't have Mirabelle's page open.
I can open it up for her.
Can you get it up? Because I have so many tabs right now.
I got it.
I can't figure out which one to duplicate.
Constitution save, yes?
Yes.
All right.
Mm.
Hold on just a second.
So I guess real quick, right now we are doing 2 giveaways. Exclamation mark ticket for a chance to win a dice set and a dice tray for Phoenix Dice. Exclamation mark enter for your chance to win one of 3 copies of the ebook Through Our Stars. Those are stars.
Underfortunate stars.
Underfortunate
Unfortunate
stars.
Stars. Yeah.
All right.
Here we
Uh,
go. Con save.
let me see really quick. And then it's going to be
She got a
Sean's turn.
24.
All right. But you move past it. Okay, Stong,
Nice.
it's your turn. And I forgot you should be able to make the Constitution saving throw again to get rid of the poison condition.
Oh.
14.
Nope.
Oh, my eyes are so itchy.
You now have a second level of exhaustion.
Oh, dang it!
Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez.
Okay.
Oh.
But you are most of the way to the exit. There is still a little demon creature near you. And make me a perception check really quick.
Okay. So at level 2 of exhaustion, my speed is halved, so I can only move 15 feet on a normal movement. So I think he would use like all his actions, I guess. No.
Okay.
How close is the thing? Is it 15 feet?
Yeah, it just like clawed you, and you like knocked its claws away. I made the joke that you backhanded it, but it's like still right there.
Let's just move 15 feet attack. Let's just attack
Okay.
it. Okay, first attack 17, second attack 27.
That's the first attack. Just how do you kill this thing?
Last time I backhanded it. This time I draw my sword and just hit it with the flat of my blade. I said, "Shoo! Oh, we don't have time for this."
Just, like knock its head off.
Yeah, and then he just crawls away 15 feet.
Can you make me a perception check too?
Okay. I did. It was 8.
Oh, okay. This is awful. It's disgusting in here, and you feel terrible. Okay, Sebastian, it is your turn. You have not been warped by the Cybriax, so you don't need to make a saving throw. But you can make me a perception check.
Okay, I will do that. I only got a 10.
This place is disgusting, and the door's right there.
Yep, okay.
And all of the little demon creatures have been dealt with. There is only the Cybriax trapped in its wall of force.
You said that the Cybriax is attached to chains, or it's like...
There are chains hanging from its body, which is what it used to smack you earlier.
Oh, cool. Well, I cast heat metal on those chains.
Can you cast through... I don't think you can cast that through the wall of force, can you?
Well, it just says a thing that I can see, so
That's a good
I'm not
question, then.
sure. It doesn't produce
Okay,
a
yeah.
projectile.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, looks fine to me.
That's perfect. I love it. All right.
So maybe that will
Are
distract it.
we not running? Okay.
Oh, we're definitely running. Like, okay, so this will require a Constitution save on its behalf, on its part, not on its behalf. Silly.
Oh, okay.
Actually, that's quite good. That's quite good for future. Guys,
Actually, let's see. Okay, no. When I cast the spell, the object glows red hot, so the chains start glowing red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage. I rolled that.
Okay.
It's 13. If they're holding or wearing the object, they can make a save to drop it. If they don't, they have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
I
If they
do
can
not
drop
know
it.
that it can
If they
drop
can
it.
drop it.
I
if
don't
it
think
can't drop it,
can
then
drop
it just it just stays.
Okay.
Small thing, Stong. So
Every time
like
you say
I said,
that, I gain a level of exhaustion.
I'm doing the variant thing, and it says that whenever you fail a saving throw against the effect, which I feel like if you've technically failed a second saving throw, you should get another effect.
Oh, I see.
So
All
roll
right.
me
Oh.
a percentile dice.
All right. 16.
63.
16. Oh my god, is this more pink eye?
No.
Okay.
Stop. As you're moving, you start to tilt. As one of your legs grows longer than the other, your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Oh my god, I can only move 5 feet.
5
I'm so tired, guys.
Okay,
I'm feeling
geez,
like
this is not
my body is like, uneven.
You're warping.
What? Oh, my leg.
Okay. Artemisia.
So did she make it to the exit?
You're not quite to the exit.
Okay.
You have made it, most of the way there. Make me a perception check.
Okay.
Stong, you're turning into a fiddler crab.
Sturge, you have a cool tail.
That's a 6.
Swish, swish.
It's all good. I forgot that Mirabelle exists. Can you make Mirabelle make a perception check too?
Yep.
On her turn, if
She got
there's
a
enough,
4. Wow,
Yeah,
it's
you guys didn't
real
see anything coming.
disgusting in here.
All right.
if it takes her whole action to get to the exit, that's what she's doing. If she has time enough to do a spell,
You do.
she wants to turn back and do telekinesis on Stong.
Okay.
So
Definitely
she
let
wants,
it happen.
yeah, she wants to lift him up, and I can see how far she can take him, but like just basically move him.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Cassius. Having some problems here.
30 feet.
Okay. That should be able to get Stong out the door.
Okay, good.
I think at this point, everybody have managed to get out of the door. Stong, give me one more saving throw.
27. Con, right?
Okay. So you sort of shake this off and the exhaustion leaves you.
Oh, really?
Which is
Oh, wow.
wonderful because if you succeed on it, it will end the poison and that will end all the exhaustion. Because if you got 6 levels of exhaustion,
Oh,
you
yeah,
turn
yeah.
into one of those demons.
Yo.
Oh,
So it's good you guys got out of there. And then, so you very quickly, I am assuming, move down through this tunnel in the direction you are intending to head. And that is a great
Yeah.
point for us to take a quick break.
So I can only hold it for
Right.
10 minutes, so let's go. All right.
Yes. All right. So we're going to run an ad break. We'll be back. 10 minutes? Or-
Yep.
10 minutes. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, 10 minutes.
Welcome back for more reverse abyssal heist. Before we do get started, though, we're going to tell you really quick about the charities we're sponsoring and our current giveaways. So, Eric, go ahead.
Okay, a reminder that we are raising money to aid in the refugee crisis in Ukraine and also raising money for various organizations that support reproductive rights and helping people get their needed family planning done. So please give if you can, make the world a better place.
Yeah, exclamation mark charity to support the International Rescue Committee, exclamation mark donate to support an abortion fund.
Yep.
Cool. We also have a couple giveaways. One of them is the Phoenix Dice giveaway for a set of dice and a dice tray based on what they have in stock. Enter exclamation point ticket for that into chat. And if you enter exclamation point enter into chat, you'll have a shot at winning Under Fortunate Stars, Space Opera by Ren Hutchings.
I keep forgetting when I run in, I'm like, I'm going to grab my copy so I can hold it up because it's a beautiful cover.
Yeah.
And then I
it's
keep
good
forgetting and it's still on the bookshelf. So
looking.
anyway, so you've escaped from the Cybriax, which remains behind, howling in pain from the heat metal spell that Sebastian is continuing to hold up. As you make those saving throws, as you shake off that poison and that exhaustion, you also lose that sort of flesh warping that was done to you. So Sturge, no more tail.
No, tail.
No tail.
Okay.
You do sort of the way the Cybriax was talking. You think that it would have done it permanently if you'd sat still and let it work its art. But since this was more of a heat of the battle kind of thing, so if you finish up and you go back and you want to make nice, it could be a tail.
Okay.
So you're running through these sewers. I assume you guys said you were in a rush. Mirabelle stops to just vomit prodigiously.
Stops to hold her hair and pat her on the back.
I think Artemisia is hyperventilating, and also where the acid ate away her disguise. She's checking it. She's like, do I have still one arm still? She can't believe that she got away without anything.
Alchemy Jug, pour a little bit of beer into 2 cups and then just hand them to Artemisia and Mirabelle. Here, these will make you feel better.
Okay. Oh, what was that thing?
Was
Are
a creature of nightmare. We need not think on it again.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
think I'll ever be able to stop thinking about it.
Mirabelle, now is not the time. We've only got 9 minutes before that wall of force falls away, so we gotta go.
Okay.
We will
okay.
forget it, but it will not forget us. I shall make sure of that.
Thank you.
You move through the sewers quickly. You come to sort of a ladder that goes up through the ceiling. And here, fortunately, the entrance is rather small. And you can, by climbing up this wall that is very craggy with the pitting of long ago acid, you can come and push up through this grate in the floor. And it is far too small for the Cybriax to pursue you. That is not to say it will not send little baby demons after you, but you guys did manage those okay. Where you come up, everything is mirrored. It is quite disorienting, actually, to sort of figure out what is space you can move through and what is a wall of, glimmering, reflective surface. You do notice here, while the walls seem to be clearly, actual mirrors, and the ceilings. The floor also seems to be mirrored, but if you touch it, it has still kind of a feeling of stone. Everything is reflective, regardless of how it was constructed.
Sturge casts mirror image. Just kidding.
40
Wow.
Sturges becomes 10,000 Sturges.
Can we
It's like a
recall
maze.
what Glasya told us about the mirrors? Because I think she mentioned it during the briefing.
So Mirabelle pulled out the potions that Glasya gave her, and she says, she said we could use these to find our way through, to sort of scout it. But I've only got 2. I guess I'm supposed to drink one and someone else is supposed to drink one, or maybe it doesn't matter who drinks them. And then, and you remember Glasya said it will turn the person who drinks it, it's almost going to act like an ethereal spell, but you can only move through the mirrors. And then everybody else will be able to see what they're seeing in their eyes.
Oh, interesting. Sturge is normally our scout. Does somebody else want the other
Will
potion?
it be sneaky?
Well, Sturge does move quietly.
He seems the logical one.
So you take one.
I will take one.
Should I take the other? Or
The objective is
So the halls you're standing in, it feels like a maze. And you realize Sturge, I think you are sneaky enough to realize that if you just go wandering around, people down the halls are going to be able to see you. You will be able to see them, but you're definitely going to be at a disadvantage trying to be stealthy in this place. So if you can scout ahead and make sure that there's no one in your path.
Yes. So we will not only be invisible, but able to poke through our heads through walls and
you're not completely sure how this is going to work. You're just
Okay.
going to have to try it.
Okay.
And if you don't and you have something else to try, that is totally on the table. But this is clearly how Glasya thought you would be able to navigate the mirrored palace.
Do we have a direction? Do we have a sense when we come up out of this ladder, which direction deeper into the palace is?
Not really. It will take a little bit of exploring.
Okay.
And you are still all connected by the telepathy spell, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. So I wonder if there's
Last
any
hour.
benefit to using both potions at once. We might want to save one. I can do the scouting and then direct you telepathically which way to go.
And Artemisia, she's keeping her telekinesis spell up, because she was using on her, but she can take the box. She doesn't need to for the weight, but she figures like having her hands free, she'll just use the telekinesis on it.
Oh, good. So you have the box. Good.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
take the box.
Okay. So I'll drink the potion. And do I feel like my blink spell, like I'm in the ethereal plane?
It does feel very similar. You drink it, your vision goes white for a minute, and then when you open your eyes, you are standing fairly close to your friends, but there's yourself as well. Everything's sort of tinted a little bit bluish. The light is cooler, and so you can sort of look out and see across to the other side of this hallway. You do see a dim reflection of yourself. You are in the mirror of the mirrored halls.
Oh, I can travel the mirrors now?
Yeah. What you all see, Sturge drinks this, closes his eyes. When he opens his eyes, the whole of them, the whites, the irises, is mirrored now. When you look in, what you see is this sort of, there's a hallway, you're in this sort of bluish reversed space that feels thinner somehow. You can see what Sturge is seeing as he moves through the mirrors.
And can I move Sturge's actual body still?
Sturge's actual body is not actually seem to be moving.
Okay.
You can move, when you move, you're moving along the mirror,
Yes.
but you are still.
Okay. I say telepathically, someone may need to carry my body. I feel like I'm in the mirrors now, but I can't control my body.
Well,
Perhaps-
I thought we were going to figure out the correct way to go and then move. Because,
Oh, I see.
you know, what if we start moving in the wrong way?
Yes. Okay. I will.
Maybe you
Pick
can
a
move
direction.
a little, and then if we need to move him,
Yes. All right. I'll
Probably-
pick a direction, and I'll
there we go.
move, and I'll navigate the planes of the glass until I come to an intersection. I don't know how far that'll take me, but then if it looks clear, I'll instruct them.
Okay.
To,
Do you want to go? So where you're standing is kind of in the middle of a hallway. Do you want to go left or right?
left.
So you're moving down this hallway. You come to, it's kind of a T,
Mhm.
and you looking both ways. It is fortunately clear.
Okay.
You can move down to the right to kind of go around the corner of the mirrored hallway, where you see another intersection ahead. You also feel like you could probably jump to the opposite mirror
Hmm.
and go the other direction if
Okay.
you wanted.
I'm going to stick with left,
Okay.
and I'll instruct everyone to come up to the intersection and wait, and then I will go left.
Okay.
Right.
Stong picks up Sturge's body, like he cradles it like bodyguard style, and then yeah, let's go.
All right.
Or Artemisia could
Sturge,
take him if necessary.
I mean, I can
Could
trade
you-
if you want to take him. I'll take the box.
Yeah, let's
Doesn't
do it.
matter. Oh wait. So he tosses Sturge's body at Artemisia, expecting her to catch, and then he takes the box.
Are you catching him with your telekinesis?
Yeah.
Are you just floating him in the same bodyguard carry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make his make his body do silly things, gestures, and no. Okay.
Yeah, we'll repose his body in air to be like Superman flying, like one arm forward.
Mirabelle comes and just sticks his finger up his nose.
must
Be
be a
careful what you
long
find up
finger.
there.
So, Sturge, you come around the corner, you're moving down the hallway. There is a passage that leads sort of across, you're on the left side of the hallway, partway up, there is a passage cutting across like a T. And looking down there, you see what looks like a door.
Hmm.
It is just as mirrored as the walls.
Okay, I'm going to go up to the T and look each direction. And if there's nothing, no beings, then I will instruct everyone to come up to me.
Okay.
And I'll ask them, can you see the door?
You guys can see the door.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
And can I move through the wall, through the door? It's a mirrored door, right?
You seem, so what has been true so far, you have to be able to see the mirror to jump to it. So you don't know if there's a mirror on the other side of the door.
Okay.
You could theoretically get into a position where you could like look through the keyhole.
Yeah,
And
try that.
and I think we would make a perception check at that point.
Okay. 14.
14. Okay. I think with a 14, you can tell that the keyhole, like through the keyhole, there is probably something like there's something seems sparkly on the other side there that you can't quite line it up. You might need other people to check the door for you.
All right. I'm going to let them know.
Well, Artemisia has the box, or Sturge, and I have
Yeah.
the box. So, Sebastian, it seems like you're good with things like doors.
Ah, yes. Right. Well, I am quite good at how you say doors.
The rest of us have a very troubled history with doors.
Oh, is that so? To hear Cecilia tell it, you have trouble with slippery ladders as well.
We do.
Or just regular ladders. Anyway. All right, I head over to the door.
Okay. What are you gonna do? Are you
Is
listening?
it-
Are you gonna try to open it?
Is
Like,
it locked?
If you reach for the handle, it doesn't seem like it's locked. Make me a
Okay.
perception check.
Yeah. I got a 7, so.
Okay. It's a door.
Okay. I will just inspect it for traps first. So investigation check.
Okay.
I got, I'm going to use my flash of genius to get a 22.
This door
Nice.
doesn't seem to be trapped.
Okay.
It's just a door.
Great. All right. Yeah, I will go ahead and open it.
Okay. You open
Slowly,
this door,
carefully.
and you open this door into a room that is indeed mirrored, but it is also full of plush cushions, velvets and satins, and dark curtains that hang from the ceiling. And there are, let me see how many this is.
Oh, no. Oh, it's just the pillow. She's just describing the pillow.
You see
Yes.
7 people lounging around, all of them wearing clothes that are definitely cut to flatter and reveal and also look a little dangerous. They all have very tiny horns and, kind of elegant bat wings. They are sort of munching on snacks. There's some grapes, there's some crackers, there's a little bowl that looks like it's full of small hearts.
Chicken hearts.
Probably.
Quite, yes, I am sure. Chicken
breaded,
hearts, yes.
breaded, fried. They're quite good.
That is what
One
they
of
are,
them-
yes.
One of them says, "No, the secret isn't to tap into what they think they want, because frequently they are so wrong about it. It's to dive deep into the thing they need. The creature next to her says, "This is all extremely obvious. It's like you just started manipulating mortals."
Yeah.
And then they look up and they see you.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Oh, by the way, what do we look like now with our disguises sort of
Oh.
dilapidated?
Y'all are a mess. It
Yeah,
is
that's what I like to hear.
just like pieces missing. Sturge, like part of your face is gone. It's like normal
Sturge.
Sturge and then Vecna Sturge. I'm not sure how that works with the nose. Sebastian, you've got the like sexy Gratz worshiper thing, but then in chunks you're just like back in your Vermiani robes. It's
Huh.
very confusing, but they can tell that you're a human.
Yes, well, this is
Well.
inconvenient, yes.
Do what?
Hello.
Well, hello. Are you lost, little boy?
You could say such a thing.
Come on in. What are you
Well,
waiting for?
It's a time to lightning bolt.
No. What? Drop the box. Like, tell them it's a gift, and
Drop
like,
the box.
and then open it, and then run.
But I mean, we were specifically told to bring it to the bedroom, like if we could. Do you think that right now is the time to cut and run?
No, we can get farther. Let's talk to them.
So, what is the party? I walk in.
One of the creatures, an incubus in the form of a devastatingly beautiful man, leans forward and goes, "I think you know what the party is. Where'd you come from? How'd you get
Hey.
in here?"
I come originally from Rashemen. You been to Rashemen?
They all kind of look at each other like, okay. Rashemen, which was once the Raviri Empire.
Ah, so you
could
have been
say
there.
we've been there.
I should be very interested in knowing which of the brothers or witches you visited, but enough for this moment. Well, then you recognize my accent, yes?
You're from Toro.
Yes, that is the case, yes.
You don't look like a cultist. You're not
Well, I look
Thrill
partly like a
seeking?
cultist, yes? It is new for me, yes? This look. Do you like it?
He sort of stands up, and there is something feral in the look on his face.
Is it lightning bolt time?
Is there another exit that we can see? Because if we're gonna jump
Yeah.
through these people,
The other side of this is a window. So I will say this, Sebastian, you're standing in the doorway. Several of the succubi look like it's dinner time.
Yes, well.
But one who's, sitting kind of close to you, her hair is kind of cropped and spiky. She's wearing kind of a bustier that's cut very high. She looks at you and she goes, "Wait, where did you get that outfit? That's infernal magic."
Oh, I wish you were not so insightful and wise, my lady.
How many of you can hear? Have you come up close?
Well, they can all hear me through my head, right?
That's true.
Yeah, I suppose
Can
it
you hear
depends
the
on what
succubus?
Sturge is doing.
They're all around me, right? Like close to me.
Did they
Oh.
notice me? Did they notice Sturge?
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Did you jump into a mirror behind them? Now that he's got the door open?
Yeah.
There
in
is a
fact,
big mirror behind them. I did not mention that, but you did see
Yeah.
like glimpses of it. Okay.
I want to look out the window and see where we are relative to everything else.
You kind of crane. It's hard because it's almost like you're pushing your head against a window to see out. You can kind of see a sliver. You see Zelatar below and the river of salt beyond it. You are definitely up. You have come up to one of the higher stories, actually.
Okay. Mostly I want to
so
know which way is deeper into the place.
Probably back the way you came, and
Mhm.
probably down the hall further.
Like, okay.
So as you're here, Sturge, you hear a voice whisper in your ear. And it says, "You idiot! What are you doing? This is how we get killed!"
I look around.
I don't see anyone next to you, but if you look past Sebastian to the mirror you just left,
Mm.
you see yourself. You are giving yourself such a glare.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm just a figment of your imagination. I'm you. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here and get through that portal. Because
Well-
this is all very dangerous.
Well, yes, we know that. I still don't know who you are.
Isn't it obvious?
No.
The Golden Raven, your friend Cecilia, except let me tell you, she is not, destroys timelines. Now we are clever. I jumped from my timeline. I ended up in you. Renovated the place a little bit. And now I'm trying to save both of us.
You are the Sturge from the other timeline.
Yes,
The one.
not the dark timeline. Not the one you went back to. One of the destroyed timelines.
I see.
Three Sturges.
And you know what we're doing here, right?
Yes, and I know it's going to fail.
Why do you know that?
Because you can't stop her.
No,
It
no,
didn't
no.
work last time.
Well, we're gonna try. Why? Just because you failed before doesn't mean we're going to fail now.
Oh, yes,
Do-
you know so much more than I did.
Do you know what we know? No, you don't. So take a back seat again and watch and learn. Or watch and burn. These things are all possible, but we're going to try. We're certainly not going to turn our tails and run now. We're close to getting something we need in order to defeat the Golden Raven. And you would turn and run because you failed, and therefore everyone must fail in all the realities.
If you fail, I will die. I have given up too much.
If I fail, I will die. So we're even. I don't owe you anything.
I am telling you, you should get out of here.
Okay,
These people
thank
fail
you. Thank you. Is there a gag anywhere around here?
Are you
Just out of
going to gag
curiosity,
yourself?
Yeah.
what do the rest of us see this if we
You
look
can
through
s-
Sturge's body's
you-
eyes?
You see, if you look in Sturge's body's eyes, you see Sturge talking. If you look in the mirror behind the succubus, you see the sort of reflection, the shady, like thin reflection of Sturge, and he's clearly talking to somebody.
Mm.
And then whatever is coming across in that telepathic bond, what do they hear?
Well, they would hear everything I'm saying.
Okay.
I would also say, because it must be a telepathic conversation, because, there's, unless,
I mean,
okay.
he did say he lives in your head.
Right, okay.
So yeah, kind of.
I'm going to ask this. I'm going to say, from my perspective, how long have you been in there?
Lork.
Hmm?
Lork.
Lork?
Yes.
How?
Well, that thing happened with the brain damage, and I remembered, and I thought, that is the moment. That is the moment where there will be space for me to fit. So, when the timeline collapsed, I simply stole some power to create a kind of a plane shift to jump off. It's not important.
Okay, but you've been with me a long time, and now you're poking your head out to say, oh, you're doing something dangerous.
Yes, this is a different kind of dangerous.
Okay. Well, this is all confusing, and insight check.
I love that this is like Sturgeception, like a Sturge and a Sturge. Oh, wow, nice.
20, natural 20 insight.
All right.
So 26.
Sturge, you don't want to believe a word of this,
Mm-hmm.
but if this is a fake, it's the best fake you've ever heard.
Mm.
My Sturge impression is probably not great, but he sounds like you, and you can follow. He's making some jumps, but you're kind of like, I can imagine doing that too. This
But
feels
that's
accurate.
What he would have done.
But he is a master actor.
Well, let's not
What
get
would
crazy
you-
here.
What would you suddenly? I feel you must have a certain camaraderie with Cecilia. This person is you, and yet not you.
I see. Well, is there anything you can do to help me besides give
Remind
me...
you to go through the portal and get out of here.
Yes. Is there anything else?
Not until you listen to me.
Oh,
I
please.
think we are at an impasse.
I agree. So let's meet again much later. After
I'm not
I've...
going anywhere.
You're going to sit here and badger me and make it difficult for me to make decisions or actions? If you want me to survive, go back into your quiet little cyst in my being and go to sleep. You seem you need rest.
I will rest right here. And he sits down on a chair that doesn't exist, and he's just kind of glaring at you. But he is not badgering you any further. No,
Right.
in the room with the succubuses. Stong, make me an insight check.
Okay.
Well, I would also
13.
go with Arcana. Okay, so the last time you met a succubus was that one that Glasya summoned.
Mm-hmm.
So there are succubi that work in the 9 hells. There are also succubi here in the abyss.
Do I know any way to distinct them?
Not really. They're shape changers.
Well, I share that thought with everybody else through the telepathic bond. Anyways.
Do you think they might help us if we tell them who we're working for?
Can you see through their disguises, perhaps with some sort of divination magic?
I mean, I do have true sight.
I shall keep them all busy while you determine what to do. Yes, in Rashemen, we have this tradition.
Throw yourself on that grenade.
I only got
One
the
of
one
them.
slot, but alright.
Let's drain him and be done with it. I was enjoying our conversation.
True sight, Artemisia. Let's go.
What are you true sighting?
Or true seeing, casting true seeing on Artemisia.
Oh,
that Artemisia
I'll
can
peek
see?
into the... Yeah, because I have to touch who the recipient is. So it's
Okay.
either me or Artemisia.
So,
Oh,
Artemisia,
wait a minute. If I
Mhm.
touch Sturge's body that's frozen, would that give it to his, like, astral spirit?
I'm gonna say yes.
Alright. Well,
Are you
Sorry,
sure that's
Artemisia.
helpful?
well, he has a potential to see more things than the rest of us.
Yeah, okay.
So, alright. True seeing, pat Sturge's shoulder.
Sturge, you suddenly feel true seeing come upon you.
Mhm.
Looking at the succubi, they are, because they are true shape changers, they don't really have a fundamental form. They are vaguely humanoid. They are always desirable. And so your brain understands what's there, but your eyes are sort of unsure how to solidify it into its true form. It's kind of weird looking at them because it's like uncomfortable but comfortable. You're like, this is exactly what it's supposed to be. You can tell that they are fiends, but they don't have the same impression that demons have. They seem to be something entirely different.
But they're not demons. They're devils.
They're fiends. There's something in between.
I see. So you could find them in the nine hells and you could find them in the abyss as
And you can find them in the middle.
interesting. So they're freelance, sort of?
Sort of.
Okay. Some of them probably have allegiance to the nine hells. Some of them probably have allegiance.
Yeah.
So Artemisia
So-
has an idea.
Yes.
Well, I feel like she would just do it, but actually she should run it by you guys first.
Whatever. Just do it, Artemisia.
Just do
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Just do it.
Let's go.
Sebastian can only last so long.
Yes.
You need to explain. So I was like, yes.
So in the telepathic bond, she's gonna tell Sebastian, "Get back here. We're gonna shut the door and run for it." But she's gonna say to the succubi, "If it were infernal magic, wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be exciting if it was to go off deeper in the Argent Palace? Wouldn't that be enjoyable if you were to just simply allow that to happen?"
Perhaps. Can I make a guess? You do come from the 6th layer?
And if we did,
If you did, then I think that's going to get very interesting very quickly. And probably, we don't want to be anywhere near here.
I would think so.
It's almost like you've helped us out. So, maybe we can help you out.
Mm.
Maybe.
But you'd have to tell Her Highness to make space in the succubus areas there. Don't ask questions for a little bit. To thank us for our help.
Oh yes.
That means
will
you'll
tell
have to get their true names so that you can tell them to the Glasya.
Don't push it.
How are you going to get out of here?
We heard of a portal to a plane of infinite portals.
That would do it. Do you know how to find that room?
Maybe someone could help us with that information.
I, for one, would appreciate a bit of direction.
Well, I'd certainly be willing to show you where that room is. But don't come looking for us after that, because we won't be here.
Oh yes.
Well,
Well then, yes.
so she looks back at the other succubi and incubi, who all kind of there's some sort of speaking without words, but they sort of languidly stand and move to the door to the great windows, and open them, and sort of one at a time, as though they're just going for a stroll. They launch off into the sky. The succubus, who has agreed to help you, kind of walks between Artemisia and Sebastian without breaking her stride. She is not waiting for you to move. She will move through you, and you find yourself sort of wanting to make space for her as she does. She's going to lead you through the mirrored halls,
Nice.
down the direction that Sturge that you discovered is towards the center. And you follow her back, and you're kind of, I assume you're trying to keep track of how to get back to that drain should you need to.
Mhm.
but it is
Yep.
getting difficult. There's lots of twists and turns, and you come to a small, unobtrusive door that seems almost flat in the wall. She reaches and she pushes on a panel, and a opening appears, and she pulls it open and gestures. The other side of this door feels just, it is a portal. It is glittering amber and red and some deep rotting flesh brown kind of color. And the air that blows out of it is actually cold. She says, "That's the way out." No, I will take my leave. Well, we'll see
Insight
where
check.
that-
I want to see
Okay.
if they're lying.
Ooh, nice one.
20. Dirty 20.
You don't think that she's lying. She seems about to go through that portal herself. You could check it if you wanted.
No, I
But-
mean,
No.
seems like she's
seems
telling the
honest.
truth to me. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank
So-
you.
Oh.
All right. So you have found a portal to the plane of infinite portals. But you still have to get to the center of the Argent Palace.
Okay, so this is where this is our anchor spot. This is the spot we have to remember how to get back to. Screw the ladder. This is
Yeah.
our spot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
That was the most enjoyable but also threatening experience of my life.
Sturge, when you're looking, you watch them go, you see your double. And the true sight doesn't really change what you see. He's not hiding anything. This isn't some creature taking a
Okay.
different form.
Yeah,
And I'm not sure if there's anything else that would show.
it it just reveals that he appears to be what he says he is. He's not some demon spirit or something.
Yeah.
It
just looks
okay.
like you.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, you but a little rough. This guy's not
Yeah.
been taking care of his skin.
Yeah.
But, having your timeline destroyed is stressful.
All right. So I will scout ahead again in the direction of the deep part of the palace, and we'll keep doing this technique where I get to an intersection. If it's clear, everybody comes up and catches up to me, and then I go to the left and keep doing this.
Yeah. And doing this, and periodically your double sort of comes up and is like, "The portal's right there. We should just go back."
You should go.
I can't. I'm anchored in your brain.
You're the
Why you
one
can't?
who stuck yourself in my brain.
I regret it every day.
Yeah.
Why do you even care about these people?
Oh my God. Mute. So we just in this way kind of keep leapfrogging, and
You find your way through the Argent Palace. There are demons passing, but because you are using this ability, you see them ahead of time, you keep your friends back, and you make your way to the center of the Argent Palace. You find a throne room that's also maybe a bedroom.
is there a bed?
There's several beds. Lots of sort of gauzy drapes. Again, everything is mirrored. Aside from this jet black throne that sits on a dais in the middle. But the floors, the ceiling, the walls, there's a lot of mirrors. And a big window that does overlook Zelatar. You
So
made it.
how do I get out of this mirror?
I think you choose to end the effect. Because
Okay.
I will be honest,
Well,
I didn't think about that.
Might be safer to stay there because we don't know what's going to happen when it opens. Like, if things really go sideways, we're going to have to go into the stone pass through
Oh,
potions.
Yeah.
So, it seems like maybe if Glasya is giving us stuff to hide in stone when it opens, maybe you don't want to be out of the mirrors when it opens.
What if it shatters the mirror I'm in?
We could actually pre-drink the potions because I think they last like 8 hours, right?
Can we get through the? Well, I guess we go through the like floor back to the portal and then
Yeah.
go through the portal. Get out
Yeah.
of the
If this
stone.
takes us 8 hours, we've done something wrong.
Perhaps if you are in the mirror when it shatters, you take slashing damage. It's not a big deal.
I like the idea of Artemisia opening the box from a great distance,
60
and-
feet is the
Okay,
telekinesis range.
and each of us being in the hallway, ready to flee back the way we came.
Wait, just like I want to recall back. Did Glasya say that we are supposed to open it? Because I thought I remember it was like Gratz's bedroom that we were aiming
That's
for.
basically where you are.
Oh,
It
okay.
seems like
It's a very
moving
large
through
bedroom.
this, you may have peeked in a couple other rooms. There's a lot of places to be horizontal in this palace.
Okay.
But the bed that's behind the throne is definitely the biggest. As you guys are discussing how you're gonna do this, I need you all to make a wisdom saving throw.
What?
Okay.
The power behind the throne, no?
Oh, I'm
jeez.
gonna use the inspiration and reroll.
Oh, I got a 9. I wasn't paying attention.
16.
Oh, my die finally gave
15.
up on me. That's a 7.
7.
I'm going to foresee her roll as, I have to say it before she rolls. Damn. You don't have inspiration?
No.
If only someone gave you inspiration.
That's the trouble with being in a lag
Um,
from the
Wow.
actual stream.
Well, I'll just
Stream.
pause the stream. Stop the
Here
stream.
we go.
I will remind Aaron that I am wearing that ring of mind shielding. So if someone's
Okay.
trying to read my mind, they wouldn't be able to. But
Um,
otherwise, I
Well,
totally blew
what-
my saving throw.
Here's what's happening.
Mirabelle
As
got a
you're
10.
talking, you
Or-
hear this voice say, grovel. And
Oh, no.
all of you fall to your faces
Ooh.
as a being of hideous beauty steps out of the shadows.
Even
Yeah.
if we made our saving throw?
If you made your saving throw, you do not fall to the ground.
Okay. So
Um,
I gotta roll still with inspiration. So 16, if that's not enough inspiration.
It is not enough.
Oh, I got yay! Thank you, Langston.
Yeah.
That is
Thanks, viewers.
14
Yes!
in the right direction.
23.
15 is not enough. 23 is.
Thank you anyway, Rich Langston.
So, Sturge, you hear this voice say grovel, and your companions all fall to their faces. What are you gonna do?
How far away is the box?
The box is sort of on the floor in front of you guys.
Okay. So do I
Oh,
s-
F.
I'm gonna open it with mage hand.
You're just gonna open the box.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. All right.
Yeah. Do we need to cut to
Gratz
break?
comes
boy.
out of the shadows. And just to give you a picture, right? This is a muscular man. He's taller even than Stong, but there is a litheness to him. His eyes are burning, and it is uncomfortable how scared and horny you are at the same time.
Wait. Sturge?
Even
horny?
Sturge, even you.
This is
It's
so
very
embarrassing.
weird. It is very not your thing. But
Artemisia
something in your
recognizes
brain
this
is
feeling.
suddenly like, oh.
Embarrassed.
Like puberty all over again.
And in you, there is this like almost feral voice that says, if you want it, you should take it. So, Sturge, you're the only person not affected by this command to fall to your knees. And you're going to take your mage hand
Mm-hmm.
and open the box.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sturge will say, for you, your mightiness.
I have a feeling I know how this is going to go, but can you roll initiative?
Mm-hmm.
All of us or just Sturge?
You know, it may be easier if we just all roll initiative. But I'm just trying to figure out.
Okay, I'm going to foresee my initiative roll as a 24.
Ooh, wee.
Okay.
Yeah.
16 over
Sebastian got
here.
a 19.
I am consistent today.
13.
Right, I
So
feel like everybody must be playing D&D because it's running a little slow for me. Hmm. Okay. It rolled
Or wait-
everybody's initiative as 0. Why did it do that?
That does seem
Because-
odd.
Gratz
Okay.
has superpowers.
I'm gonna roll. Okay. All right. And Stirred, what did you have?
24, did I say?
That's why I'm asking, man.
Yes.
All right,
24.
Artemisia, what did you roll?
13.
Okay. And I will. Stong, what did you roll?
16.
Da-da-da. And that one. And then Sebastian, what did you roll?
19.
19. Okay. Okay, so Sturge. You are casting your mage hand and using it to open the box. Okay. So
And if I can do that in such a way that it tips the box towards him, so when I'm opening it towards
Oh, yeah.
him.
totally.
Yeah. Okay.
So as you're doing this, Grant is still talking. And he's like, I don't know who sent you or what you think you're doing, but no one leaves the Argent Palace once they enter. And Sturge, you open this box up, and for a moment, it's just, you see the thing in the box.
Freaking trombone. Damn it!
Yeah. Sad trombone. No.
It's like a staff. It looks like a human skull with a spinal column attached and the flare of a
Oh.
pelvis around it. And when it opens, two things happen in quick succession. One, suddenly there's this illusion that appears, and there's Glasya standing, and she goes, "Hello again. I won't ask if you missed me. There was a little agreement to return something that was missing from the abyss, and I thought it might be fun if you were the one responsible for passing it along. Have fun." She vanishes, and then all of the sudden, that thing just, it's like someone cranked the volume up to 11. The malevolence that you feel shimmering around this, it's suddenly like a foghorn. It's just blaring out. It shakes the palace. You see Gratz. He's looking furious. He's looking furious first at Glasya and then at you. And he goes, "Do you have any idea what you've done?"
Nope.
Just the messenger. Just the messenger.
Stone reaches out to hug Teenage Mirabelle.
Are they still all groveling?
They're all still on the ground groveling. In the palace, that shaking from the magic
Foghorn?
radiating off it
Mhm.
starts to pick up something rhythmic. Sebastian, it's your turn. You're lying on your face in Gratz's throne room.
Oh, this is not good. I mean, it's very good, but it's not good. We need to get out of here.
So wait, before, can I finish my turn? I just want to grab. I just want to grab Artemisia's leg, Artemisia, because she's so light, and just retreat with her as far as I can, probably 15 feet. Just kind of pull her along.
Artemisia, you're like on your face, gliding across this mirrored floor.
make squeaking sounds with your hands on the
Well,
on the
she
mirror?
still has the telekinesis, and she put Sturge's body down so he could come out of the mirror into it. So when she's groveling, could she be groveling like not quite on the floor with using the
Yeah.
telekinesis for
I think
herself?
that's
Oh.
okay. 'Cause
So
you
you
always
can,
want
like-
the telekinesis.
Oh yeah. So we
Yeah, you
have
can tow her.
30 feet of retreat. Okay. Thank you.
I think you're not going quite 30 feet because you're still hauling Artemisia. There's still some weight there.
Okay.
But I will allow you to go.
And backing up the whole way, like when you leave the presence of the queen, you back out, bowing like that.
All right. If that's the end of your turn,
Sorry.
Raxt is actually going to thrust his hand towards you and cast a spell, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Just urge.
Just urge.
Well, here we go. 23.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, you feel this like fingers sliding through your hair, about to sink into your brain, and you just kind of pull aside from it. He did not look happy with you. Okay, it is Sebastian's turn. You're lying on your
Hey.
face before Gratz.
Can I move, or am I being held there in some way?
You are not being held there, but you will have to take an action to stand up.
Okay. Is it just normally standing up? Because that's half your movement, or is it an actual action to fight my way up?
It's just standing up.
Okay.
Basically, I gave you guys a sort of fake turn, and so you fell down on your turn, and then we started the round. So
Okay.
you are not currently being held by the command spell, but
All right. I don't really want to get close to him. So I'm not right next to him, right? I'm still a little ways removed from him.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. I stand up and I blast him with the Ray of Frost.
okay.
Well, I rolled 28.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so your Ray of Frost is like right on, and he just sort of brushes it aside.
Oh, good. That's good. So.
Oh wait,
Well-
no, sorry, I got that wrong. That happens. That hits.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like,
It does
No,
10 points
sorry.
of cold damage.
I haven't done legendary resistances a lot, and I forgot how they work.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, it
So,
does 10
it
points of
hits
cold
him.
damage,
10
and it
points?
reduces his speed by 10.
Okay.
And I'm going to Ray of Frost it again.
Okay.
Well, that's only a 12, so I think I probably missed him with the
That does
second
not
one.
hit.
While I'm stumbling away.
Okay. He is going to go ahead and teleport over to. Ugh, Sturge, you're the one that opened the box, so you're the one he's pissed at. So he's going to, before he takes his turn, teleport over to you. And then he is going to attack you with his sword, which is this, hideous, nightmare, jagged thing that you're not even really sure where that came out of.
Okay.
Big trouble.
And that is a 28 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Okay, that is going to do some damage.
surprise. This is not his healing sword. It doesn't heal you.
It's not the Sword of Healing? Uh-oh.
It's gonna do 19 force damage.
Oh.
I'm going to use a cunning action to cut that in half.
Okay. I'm
Or
assuming
uncanny.
that it does the whole damage attack because it does an additional 18 acid damage.
Oh, okay. Ouch.
Okay. And then he's gonna try and charm you again.
Mm,
So make a wisdom saving throw.
mhm. 24.
Oh,
beyond.
nice.
Wow.
So he
Yes.
like you take this hit, you kind of buckle around it. He reaches up, and takes your face, and he says, "Wouldn't it be a lot easier if you just listened to me?" And you're like, "Now what do you say?"
I'm
That
gonna say,
24 was definitely enough.
were we here to talk? I don't think so. I thank you for your offer. But no.
All right, Song, it is your turn.
Stong is going to, he sees what's happening. He's going to use one arm to like lift up Mirabelle and himself all at once. And then he's gonna tell her to drink the potion and run. We'll meet back
Alright.
up at the portals.
Okay, so Mirabelle, just like I don't want to leave you.
I'll go with you. I'll be right behind you.
Okay, promise.
Promise.
So she gives you a hug. She's crying like with nerves again, and she drinks the potion. And you see her sort of concentrate and start to sink into the floor. So that's her turn. Artemisia, are you gonna do something else, Dong?
I'm gonna wait. So the Demon Lord has Sturge, like he's actually holding Sturge. He's
No,
actually
he's
grabbing
just
Sturge.
he like did this charm person by like touching his face, and Sturge is
Oh,
like,
I see,
no,
I see.
thank you.
Then I guess Stong is going to also drink his potion, and then sink into the floor.
Kind of picturing Graz like putting his blade under Sturge's chin and lightly tipping it upward toward him.
I like that move though. Artemisia, you are face down on the floor, and Sturge is holding your ankle, and the Dark Prince Gratz is standing over you. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, so there was the whole like thing with getting up, but like, can she just drink the potion while on the floor?
Mhm.
Because I think that's
Yeah,
what
why
she's
not?
I'm
do.
gonna say you were going to have to like use part of your movement to roll over, because if you're
Okay.
gonna try to drink while prone,
Hmm.
that sounds like a BS hiccups cure that's just going to get water in your nose.
Can't she?
I would
But
say-
can't she telekinesis the liquid into her own mouth? Like, you know.
Do you want to telekinesis
zero
the
grab.
potion?
Yeah.
So you're
yeah.
like an astronaut drinking water.
No, she'll roll over and then she'll like
Okay.
toss it back.
Okay. At this point, Gratz is going to try. I hate doing this, but it's what he would do. Artemisia, he sees you moving down there, and he turns and gaze falls upon you. And you are going to need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Uh-oh. Come on, die. You. 10.
Artemisia, you are charmed. He has actually cast Dominate Person on you. So
Oh,
you
man.
hear this voice, this very reasonable voice, is also really sad. Say, do you really have to leave? There's so many things I want to talk about. I also might need some help with your friends. But now, something else is gonna happen. Because as this has been going on, that rhythmic pounding has increased and increased. And at this point, the wall of the Argent Palace starts to buckle. The mirrors shatter.
Good call,
and
Sturge.
huge hands rip it open. A huge, muscular creature with a head like the rotting skull of a ram
Oh,
leans
no.
in,
Oh,
goes, "You have my wand!"
Oh,
no! Oh my god.
boy.
And
Yeah.
What? Someone just played the danger trombone.
That was
Okay.
That's how you know it's
At
serious.
this point, I think he's gonna try to climb in, but what's following him in are these creatures with glowing eyes and slavering open jaws. A pack of ghouls is following Orcus in through the hole.
Oh my god.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna say they're all moving right now. And okay, here's what Orcus does on his turn. He looks around he swings his terrible head over the room, and you see him look over at the throne, and that face, the pinpoint red eyes suddenly flare with fury, and he said, "You also took my boombox!" The brass lady, you're not cool enough to be using that. Surge, it's your turn.
Okay. Do I see a change in Rhiannon? I mean, Artemisia? When he does that thing that he tried to do to me, do I
Make an
see?
insight check.
Okay. Meh.
She, you know, he looked down at her, and she looked absolutely like, "Meh." And she still kind of looks like, "Meh, maybe. Eh." She's staring at him.
Okay. All right. So it's hard to do this. I'm going to roll a die to see if I'm going to roll an intelligence check.
Okay.
And if he's set a difficulty, and if he's smart enough to just do something anyway, just in case, then
Kratzt or
no,
Sure.
he's thinking he's gonna cast a spell magic on her,
okay.
but he wouldn't think that if he doesn't think she's.
Yeah, you haven't figured out that she's actually dominated yet.
But I also only have one round to go, so I have 2 spells I can pop off, because I'm gonna do the Tome of the Stilled Tongue, which gives me haste.
Mhm.
So I can, as a bonus action, so now I can do 2 things. Oh shit, I can't do 2 spells. No, it's okay. So he's just gonna do it just in case, because he's gone in a second. And
Well, and I mean, logically, Artemisia and Dangerous Men, like, it's not a weird thing to, like, be worried about.
Yeah.
You need a spell that's just like, no girl.
all right, so I don't even know honestly if it'll work, because it's a higher level spell, but I can use a 4th level slot, and then the DC for fixing it for each spell of 4th level or higher on the target making an ability check using your spell, the DC is equal to 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
So I roll against that. It doesn't matter if I use a 4th level spell slot. Like-
That would guarantee you a dispel against a certain level of spell.
Up to
Against
4th
a
level.
4th level spell.
Right. And it wouldn't give me a +1 to the DC.
No, it wouldn't
Okay.
make any difference to the level check
Okay.
if you have to roll a level check.
I'll just use the 3rd level slot then.
Yep.
All right. God, I wish I had. So
Okay.
So I cast it,
Mhm.
and then I guess you roll.
Well, okay, so he sees you casting it, and he is going to negate your spell. Attempt to.
Oh,
So you're casting at 3rd level?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. It fizzles in your hands.
Okay, and then I'm going to drink with my other action. I'm going to drink the potion.
Okay.
You know, it's bold of him to prioritize us rather than Orcus, but, you know,
Wow.
we really pissed him off.
Well, Orcus has just made an entrance. He hasn't done anything yet. I'm going down, and now with my movement, can I sink into the floor?
You can. The way we've been doing it is that you have time to drink it and then start sinking.
Okay.
If only just because everything's kind of weird, and that's what I said for other people.
Okay, but I'm hasted. That
You're
means
hasted.
I've double movement.
Go right down.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for trying.
Okay. Everybody, and I do mean everybody, even if you're in the rock, make me a
Oh,
wisdom saving
what?
throw.
Great.
Dang it!
I will stroke of genius myself, giving me a 22.
24. I'm
3.
on fire. Oh no.
19. Maybe it will be helpful this time.
Ooh.
Oh, wisdom is my worst.
Okay. So, yeah, you hear that voice say, halt. And all of you that failed, you on your turn will stop and not be able to move.
What was the
And
threshold for
The
success?
threshold was a 23. So I think Sturge is the only
Jesus.
person that got away.
Ah. All right, well.
It's okay, everybody.
Um,
I'll bring your story back to Toro.
Okay, and then it is Sebastian's turn.
Okay, I can't move. Does that mean I can't do anything?
No, you just have to. You were like in the process of moving, so now you are stopped. He tells you stop. So for this turn, you can't move, but you can do other actions. You just
Okay.
also have to stop moving.
Am I adjacent to anybody, or am I still off by myself?
You were kind of down in the kind of into the stone, and you are kind of away from. I thought you were sort of close to where Stong and Mirabel were.
Yeah. more or
And I
less.
think both of them started to sink. So you are partway into the stone, kind of over by them.
Okay. Well, I'm going to cast haste on myself so
Okay.
that I can move real fast when I get to move. And let's see. I think that's going to be all I can really do on this particular turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. At the end of your turn, Gratz looks at you, Artemisia, and says, "I do so hate being interrupted. Let's see if you can use some of that magic to my assistance." And you find yourself really wanting to stand up and walk toward that horrible monster.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
It just sounds like a really good idea.
Okay.
Give me one quick second, because my starting early killed my AirPods. But it is going to be Grat's turn next, so he is going to have to deal with Orcus, probably. Well, actually, okay, so he's done that twice. He's going to turn and look at Stong and Sebastian and think maybe Sebastian's the better target. So he is going to, he points at you and he's like, "Don't you want to come over here and help me out?" And you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
I mean, I got a 15, so yes, I do. Very
Yes.
much. But I
You-
cannot move, you see.
Currently dominated.
Uh-huh.
At this point, Orcus is going to cast a necrotic bolt at Gratz, and ooh, it's not good. He's still trying to pull himself in, and it goes over his head.
Demon Prince missed.
It's our best hope. of
Interloper!
concentration. Oh, no.
It is Stong's turn.
So I can still cast spells and stuff. I just can't
Mhm.
like physically move.
Yeah,
Okay.
you find yourself irresistibly stopped.
I really don't like what is happening here. It sounds like his voice is... He's commanding us. I don't like it. I'm gonna cast silence on the area.
All right.
So for the duration, no sound can be created or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on the point that I choose within range. And I'm basically going to choose rats and try to leave as much of us as we can outside of the range of it.
Okay. That is going to catch Artemisia where she is right now. And Artemisia, it is your turn. And let me see, you get to make a saving throw, I'm pretty sure. Because otherwise, boy, would that suck. Oh. Okay, sorry. It seems like maybe it does suck a little bit.
That's okay. Don't let Orcus kill me.
Oh, wait, really? Oh, I see. Okay, it's got a longer duration. Okay, cool. So he's gonna tell you to hit him with a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt specifically?
That's what he says. You can interpret it as you wish.
Okay.
Well, is she in the silence?
Oh, but he's talking to her in the with
it's a
telepathy.
telepathic.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she can't
cast a
lightning
spell
bolt.
in the silence.
No, but
right?
she and you know what? You were also affected by the command spell. Oh, see, he wasted it. You really want to, but if you go to cast that and you can't talk. Someone got over eager. At that point, Orcus is gonna it's tricky because Orcus is like always got his wand of Orcus. So some of these things I'm like, he can't do this. But instead he is going to cast a spell that sounds really, really awful. In the middle of the room, about where Gratz is, he kind of points his hand, and a cylinder of swirling necrotic energy of a 10-foot radius rises up, and everybody in that area is now vulnerable to necrotic damage. Artemisia, that is the 10-foot radius keeps you out of it. You are far,
okay.
because Gratz started sending you towards Orcus, it actually works out in your favor. Although being closer to Orcus, probably not amazing, especially because it's his turn next. He is going to swipe at you with his tail. No, that's not what we want. I don't want Gratz. I want Orcus. I'm gonna stop rolling on this thing. I keep saying I'm gonna do it. Okay, so the first one is an 18 to hit.
So can she do shield? Is she still silent?
Silence.
Silence.
Okay, so it does hit.
Okay, that is going to be mean.
Do you have your other thing?
I do.
You know what
Thank
I'm
you.
talking about.
I totally know what you're talking about.
23.
Yeah, so then I can add 1d4, so
to your
HC.
Oh, okay.
So that gets me to 18.
All right. That will do it. But he is going to
So
swack you
that's-
again with his tail. But
That's her spectral wings.
okay,
So they come out and like protect her.
they flare where the tail slices across them. But then he's going to come back around with it. That one is going to be a 33 to hit.
Whoa! Oh my god!
No,
Dang.
sorry. Yeah, no, 33.
Dang.
Okay, then.
I mean, better 33 to hit than 33 damage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, 1, 4, 5, 6, This is good. You're not getting hurt too bad. So it is 14 force damage and 5 poison damage.
Okay.
And then he's going to shoot another necrotic bolt at Gratz, but he is. Oh, that one hits. Good for him.
Good for you, Orcus. You did it.
That is good for him.
You hear Gratz scream. He doesn't like that.
Does he have to roll to
And
concentrate on
Artemisia,
spells?
because you are hit, you actually get a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, yeah, that was a good question, Eric.
21.
And there you go.
nice.
You're good. We're gonna say
Okay.
you're good. Because you're right. He's also gonna have to make that concentration saving throw. So Artemisia, you kind of snap out of it, and you're like, "Okay, you are standing in the edge of a silence spell, facing a hideous skull-faced demon lord with a column of necrotic energy behind you."
Well, I guess she can't scream, but she looks like she's screaming.
Yeah.
So she gonna drink the potion.
All right.
Drink it real fast before anything changes.
Okay, and so right now Stong and Sturge and Artemisia are up, and let's see, Gratz, can you summon anything? 'Cause you really should. The ghouls are sort of slavering in, and you hear the movement of other things in this palace, but for the moment, you guys. Let's skip these guys now. Okay, Sturge. So you are bolting for the portal, right?
Yes. Well, I want to go so I can go 90 feet with haste and my bonus action, but I want to go 60 feet and then stealthily peek up to see if my friends have gotten away or if they're still there.
So you peek up. You don't see anyone directly behind you, but you do suddenly feel someone bump into you. And Mirabelle peeks up and she goes, "Oh, okay, it's you.
Okay. Okay, let's
Are they
go.
coming?"
I don't think so. Let's go. So you go back under, and he's got another 30 foot of movie. He's just gonna go.
Okay. Sebastian, you are still dominated at the moment.
Okay.
And so what Grass would like you to do is, if you can clear that necrotic damage, that creeping death thing, he would like you to do that.
I'm not sure how I can do that.
Then he would like you to hit Orcus.
I see.
You are,
Okay.
after all, his favorite servant.
Fair enough. So I'm kind of a
Lucky.
near Mirabelle and Stong, right?
Mirabelle has booked it, and you are kind of near to Stong.
Okay.
You don't care about Stong right now. Still, I can't even imagine caring about Stong.
Yep. I'm gonna. Can I do things in addition to him telling me to go attack Orcus?
He technically has complete control over your will, so what he's telling you right now is you attack Orcus. That's what you do. So
Okay.
you can't do anything else.
Cool. Yeah, I head over there and attack Orcus. Unless, am I in the zone of silence?
You are not.
Okay. I will cast Ray of Frost on Orcus, because that's an attack.
All right.
24.
Okay. That should hit. Yeah.
Okay, 14 cold damage, reduces speed by 10. And then I will, I'll do that again. 28, 20
That
cold
hits.
damage. Also reduces speed by 10.
Okay. So those rays of frost strike Orcus, and he turns toward you, and he is going to cast a necrotic bolt at you.
Good, great.
I mean, you're like literally in the face with two demon lords. This is bad news. It's a 32 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit me.
Keep your cultists out of this, worm.
Seems like good advice. Seems like good advice.
29 damage,
Ouch.
necrotic damage.
Ouch.
You can make a saving throw against the spell.
Okay, what kind of saving throw?
Wisdom.
Was great. I got an 11. So that did not.
Why
work
were
out
you
so
even
well.
thinking about not serving Gratz?
I don't know. He's so dreamy. He's a nightmare.
All right. So Gratz is going to. He is actually. You see. Oh no, he's still in the silence. Oh, he's so screwed. Okay, he is going to force his way out of the. Actually, I think the effect. No, it'll end at the end of Orcus's turn. So he's gonna kind of force his way out of that swirling vortex of energy, and go up and attack Orcus with his blade. So you see him swing, and Orcus is sort of trying to block him. They are embroiled, and he says, "To me, my servants." Oh, I forgot to make his lair action trigger. Oh well, it's Stong's turn.
Okay. Man, does Stong know where Sebastian put his potion on his body?
I think that it's pretty easy to guess. It's like in one of the pouches on his belt. It's not like, I don't know, Sebastian, where did you put this? I don't know why I'm answering for you. I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
Yeah, it just would be in the potion belt that I wear.
So as Sebastian is like, I don't know, zombie eye just zeroed in on Orcus, Stong is going to like go over to him, like start patting his potion pouches so he finds the right potion, and then just unstop it and then like try to pour it into Sebastian's mouth. Drink this.
All right, so you're pouring the stone passage potion into Sebastian's mouth. All right, Sebastian, you will now be able to move through the stone. Okay. and
Better serve your lord.
Artemisia, you are.
Oh, then Stong always uses movement to go into the stone if
Okay.
he still has that.
Yeah, so you're into the stone. You're kind of moving down that.
Oh, not
Artemisia-
yet. I'm not moving away yet.
Oh no. Okay, Artemisia, you are free of the domination, and you are right there next to Argus and Gratz, and there's a bunch of ghouls coming in the window, and they will probably be coming after you soon. What would you like to do?
I mean, I feel like she shouldn't just leave Sebastian behind, because, like, people helped her, so she should help him. Can she see that Sebastian looks like he's under?
I would say make an
Dominate.
insight check.
Okay. 25.
I'm pretty sure. Sebastian, what does it look like?
You will not strike my beloved grass.
Yeah, he's got him.
He's so tall.
Yeah.
He makes me feel safe.
And with that
I
insight,
can
can she
fix him.
also see him kind of like going into the stone a little bit?
Yeah.
So I don't know if this will work.
Yeah.
But so what she wants to do is transfer her telekinesis to Sebastian.
Okay.
And like sort of go up to like, I don't know, her waist in the stone or something, and like kind of pull him down, and then like it'll be slow, but she'll like start towing him away.
Okay.
And he can like slash or whatever he wants to do, but she's
And you
gonna-
guys are just going into the stone and through the hallways, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just dunk Sebastian with your telekinesis. Just boop.
Okay.
Great.
All right. So I'm gonna say you get him down into the stone. This battle is continuing, but they are paying more attention to each other at this moment. So you have the ability to get back to that portal, at least most of the way. Sturgeon, Mirabelle, you get there first. Sturge, what do you want to do when you get to the portal?
Oh, jeez. Are you okay, Mirabelle?
Yeah, but are they okay?
Well, we'll find out soon. I'm going to drink a potion of superior healing.
Okay. That seems like a good idea. He really chopped you up.
Yeah, he's strong. I guess we have. I'm worried about the others. If they don't show up here in a few heartbeats, we might have to go back.
Yeah. You can't leave him behind.
No. What'd you say?
You hear a little voice go,
Well, what if you did?
What if I did what?
Leave them behind.
Then I'd be like you, all alone and miserable.
So, Stong, did you go before you started moving before Sebastian and Artemisia got?
I just went down. I haven't left yet.
You just went down. You haven't left yet. Okay.
Yeah. So how close is Gratz to the window?
He is okay. So he's actually probably about 30 feet from the window. It's a really big room.
Okay. And how far is he from me?
Probably more like 20 feet.
Okay. I think what I'd like to do is, I feel like Sturge. I want to make Sturge proud. So, is there anything metal on Gratz?
That's a good question.
He's got to have some piercings, right?
Cod
I
piece.
feel like he's got to have some piercings. Yeah.
I mean, like whatever it is, he would basically just cast heat metal at 4th level and then like run away. Help out Orcus a little bit. I'm sure he needed it.
You hear a scream of pain as you flee. Okay, so Artemisia and Sebastian, you're heading down the hallway. Are you gonna like peek up, or are you gonna try to get all the way there?
I think she's gonna try to get all the way there.
Okay. So you make it. I'm not gonna be a monster and make you roll to see if you don't get lost. You make it there to Sturge and Mirabelle.
Well, of all people should understand, Artemisia. I can change him.
Oh, is he still?
I am in love, I will have you know.
I'm gonna see if I'm gonna try to dispel that. And
Okay.
it's the same thing. You have to roll a 15 or better.
Okay.
Don't you have to roll?
Oh.
Stern?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome
yeah.
Raiders.
Oh, damn.
Hey!
Evendale,
Raiders.
welcome.
Yeah.
Raiding with the party of 15.
And do I roll with my spell bonus or something? Spellcaster bonus?
Your spellcaster ability. Bonus.
Ability bonus. So that means I have a +2. Okay, so here it is. Bah! No. Fizzle.
You didn't
Another-
see this?
Fizzle.
Darn.
I
Okay.
couldn't foresee that. I
Wait.
don't have any left. I have one crappy one left.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
Oh.
Stong wants to think through the telepathic path. Like, is it okay what we did? Like, leaving that item back there?
I don't care.
Why would you endanger that beloved, beautiful man, demon, person, thing?
Is there something I could roll to see if I know what the implications would be?
Of leaving it behind?
Yeah.
Sure. You can give me an Arcana check.
Sure. Okay.
But there is something that does happen as you're moving down the hall.
Oh, okay.
But you're
12.
doing the telepathic link. That's right. So it's fine.
It's 12.
That seems like Glasya had you bring something that belonged to the skull-faced demon lord, Orcus, to Gratz, who was not supposed to have it, and now Orcus is mad, and they are fighting, and they are destroying the palace at the very least. So it's bad, but it's all kind of like bad on bad. I don't know how Stong feels about that. You're sowing discord, but it's amongst evil people?
It's a little bit funny.
Yeah, I guess I just wanted to make sure that like him having it wouldn't mean even more dire consequences for us later on. That's all.
I mean, dire consequences for the multiverse.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
But he doesn't know. Yeah, see
As
ya.
you're coming down the hallway, do you stick your head up or
No.
no? Okay. So you guys are waiting for Stong, and Stong, can you roll a die of fate for me? High
Yep.
or low?
Die of fate.
Yep. I just rolled a d20 and got a 9. That'd
Okay.
be low.
Yeah. So before Stong gets to you, suddenly the air shivers and Gratz appears
Oh,
right there.
No.
And he goes, "You didn't think you were gonna leave and go back and tell that bitch she's what, did you?" So Stong, when you come up, you kind of come up on the other side of Gratz.
Oh, do I still have my bonus action?
Sure.
Well, I mean, you know, can I? Because this was sort of like, I don't know, it's like sort of like out of combat. So I was basically thinking like if he was rushing through the stone and then he comes up, would he get a chance to activate his charger feat? Because then he could come up from behind Gratz and pop him up into the air or like into
I will
something in the
allow it.
distance.
I will allow it.
Okay, so I have to do a push. So we have to do like my athletics contested by like his athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Rising out of the stone bum rush. Yeah.
Okay.
That was a natural
What?
1 that resulted in an 18.
Oh my
Uh,
God, you're
confused.
strong. Okay, so
Wow.
he doesn't have a score for athletics. He just does strength, right?
Yeah, strength or dex, whichever is higher. If I
don't
see
have-
the infinite portal, like we're there, I want to pop him into the infinite portal.
Oh, it's right there. So he rolled an 8. So you absolutely slam. He turns back and he's like, "What the?"
Just come up behind him,
now
just double
here's
fist
the-
punch his,
The thing. It's just, I love it.
just launch him.
His cheeks.
The
His
4 of your
cheeks.
companions are standing behind him, between him and the portal of the infinite portals. So I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws to get out of the way of Gratz going through the portal.
What's the
oh,
number
boy.
we're trying to beat?
I rolled a 6, so
Well, so she has
Sebastian, you and
used.
your beloved go flying.
Well, I was gonna say she still has you telekinesis in case you run back to him. So, like,
Does that? I mean, but if something hits something in telekinesis,
Interesting.
yeah.
you might
That's
allow
it.
her to make like a
I will.
small
Here's what.
Strength
check
or
to
something.
see if she can catch me.
Okay, what did you get for your dexterity saving throw?
She got pretty high. So that's 23.
Okay, I
Nice.
will allow you to dodge. I feel like my instinct is that Sebastian, you can't stop it, but you don't fall prone. You just kind of get pushed back, standing up through the portal. Which does mean you don't get a little meet cute fall on top of each other thing. You might be bummed about this right
Oh
now.
no!
But you see him
This
coming
is
at you, and you're like,
terrible.
"Yes, Daddy, come!"
And
Demon Daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
What's the
Mirabelle.
number I need to beat here?
I was thinking it was an 18 because
Okay, I'm gonna
you're just stacked
foresee-
up right there.
I'm going to foresee my roll as a 10. That's the last of my portents for the day, and that gives me a 19.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
And then Mirabelle.
Oh no.
Did you roll Mirabelle, Eric?
Oh, right. That's a 7.
Mirabelle also goes flying. She does not have telekinesis benefit, so she goes flat on her back undergrads. Those of you still in the hallway, you hear a thunderous booming, and if you look up, you see Orcus coming towards you. He is now holding that wand.
Oh,
There's a pack
shit.
of ghouls at its feet.
Not good. Not good.
You're gonna jump through the portal.
Yes.
All right. The plane of infinite portals is a strange place. It is almost foggy, but the fog takes on strange colors as you move through it. And everywhere you look, there are portals. You come through. You see Gratz lying on the ground, furious. Mirabelle, like slightly dazed, and there's Sebastian, sort of hovering over Gratz, like, "Are you okay?"
Yes,
Okay.
my dark master. Are you
Oh
right?
my god.
Oh, my darling player.
So, are
Oh
the,
my god.
I hope you're ready for this.
This is not going to be good. Not
You-
at all.
Oh, you just have time to come together when suddenly one of those portals yawns greater than a cavern mouth, and a beast like nothing you have ever seen, the ender of days, the endless maw, the Tarask, comes streaking out with its great mouth wide, and I'm going to add it to the
Oh
initiative
my
count
God.
in just a second.
So, for any newer viewers, one of the redemptions that we have is you can summon a Taras on our stream for 123,456 gold lions, which is our channel points. And I believe Rumpus has saved that up. I'm not sure. Maybe it's taken
No.
almost like 2 years.
oh my god.
And he
Rumpus.
just redeemed it.
This was a good moment. By which I mean a terrible moment.
Or a
Hey.
really good one. I mean, if you were a
Okay.
Tarask, what would be a satisfying morsel? Some puny, somebody like Artemisia, a little skinny thing? No, you'd want that big, lean, tender beefcakes. Drask. Scoop them right up.
I think it would rather eat all of you, to be perfectly honest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to just start at the top of the initiative order.
Okay.
Sturge.
Yep. Surge has big movement, and he can go a total of 120 feet this round using a misty step in his haste. Will that get him out of the way of the trajectory of this creature?
You can move 120 feet, and it's hard to say. This thing is so big, but where you can, it does seem like the way it's heading now, you can sort of get out of its way.
Definitely gonna
Um,
try. I mean, unless the stone floor is a stone floor here, and I can just
You are,
sink.
yeah, you are. There's nothing natural here. It does feel sort of like you are standing on clouds almost, but firm. But actually, in some places, you look down and there's a portal there too. So
And there's no nice little neatly written in common signs by each portal.
no, you're gonna have to. Well, make me Give me an insight check. And I won't make you roll at disadvantage because 3 terrifying monsters are attacking you.
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, okay, 3 terrifying monsters are attacking you!
Yeah, just getting out of the way. 120 feet away from all of them, especially the Trask.
Okay. And then the Trask, I'm going to leave the Trask a little bit of time to come towards you. Oh no, it's going to move. Okay, the Trask is just sort of pick up speed for its
good.
action there. And then Sebastian, it's going to be your turn.
Am I still dominated by grass?
He cast it. I believe he upcast it to last 10 minutes. So supposed to take a saving. You know what? He bumped into you. Oh, I will say that triggers a saving throw.
Oh, well, good news. I am definitely not going to make that saving throw.
Oh no.
No, I rolled a, well, what's the DC that I have to get?
It's 23.
Yeah, no, I got a 17. I did not make it.
Oh, man.
My modifier is +0. I just want to make it clear.
Poor Sebastian!
Will never succeed.
Hey, Sebastian's will was damaged by all this time with Lazar. That's why his save is
This
so
is
low.
really awful for you. This
Yeah.
is basically your nightmare all over again. So
Except that this time, at least my master is more handsome. Significantly more handsome.
Grat sees Sturge moving away, and he says to you, Sebastian, go and catch him.
Yes, my love.
So, yeah, what he would like you to do is to move towards Sturge, and whatever spells you have that might slow him or capture him, that is Grat's goal here.
You know what, Sturge? I'm also hasted.
Oh my god! Oh, finally!
Can you break out of the telekinesis though?
Ninja battle.
Because you can.
I don't know,
You
are
can
you-
break it.
Are
but
you restraining me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
how far
you can't
away?
break telekinesis?
You can. I'm just looking up what the check is.
Well, I'm obviously gonna try.
So an ability, to a spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
All right. So you need to make a strength check that will beat that. Beat your.
Yeah, no, I rolled a 9. I am unable to do it.
That's 17.
Yeah, there's no way I was gonna manage that.
So your little feet are going.
I'm trying. I'm
Right.
struggling against the telekinesis. I cannot break free. Do I get a save at the end of my turn?
Technically, it only gives you a save when you get hurt,
Okay.
which is why all of you should be fine. I'm just saying. Oh,
It's fine. Maybe the
Trask cannot
Trask
be
will bite
charmed.
Grass.
Ugh. The Grass is not going to be able to dominate the Trask.
Yay!
I'm a little sad. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so it's Grat's turn. He's out of these spells. He's gonna get up, and he's gonna teleport away from the Trask's path. The Trask is going to pick it up. Actually, oh wait, I see what he can do. But he's gonna teleport because that's safer. He hasn't noticed that Sebastian's thing's not working. We'll say that. Okay, so the Trask is going to move again, and now it is right there where Artemisia and Stong and Sebastian are.
Great.
And Mirabelle?
Oh, and Mirabelle. Thank you. I forgot. So all of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom! Oh no.
Good. I got an 11.
18!
This die hates wisdom. 7.
7. Okay, Artemisia, Sebastian. And then Mirabelle needs to make one here. I've got her open.
Oh my god.
You are both frightened,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
and Mirabelle, roll already. Mirabelle saves. Okay. So Mirabelle's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But the Tarrasque is
5 attacks?
Yep.
Good Lord. Okay. Man.
All on
Rumpus,
grass.
this is so.
Grass
Rats
teleported
teleported
away.
out of there.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
uh,
Oh
So
god.
it's gonna bite one of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it's gonna bite Mirabelle.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure Mirabelle is. Oh, she's actually got some pretty chunky armor.
Her AC is 21 and she
That
has
girl.
shield.
Wait, that's not right. What is this rolling? Okay, it's very slowly. Atta girl. It missed her. It missed her.
Stong looks super proud as she dodges its bite.
Stong, the trap is now gonna claw at you. Maybe. Well, even when it rolls terrible, it's actually pretty good. 23.
23 hits.
Okay, that is going to be 28 damage.
What kind of damage?
Slashing damage.
What?
And
Stong
then,
looks proud and then just gets clobbered.
Wham.
it is going to also claw at Artemisia. You're right there. It is. You gotta get out of here. 'Cause you don't know what's gonna happen. Let's look what I have. Okay, bite, claw. Okay, so 27 to hit.
Yeah.
That's 28 slashing damage.
Okay.
And then who has not been hurt yet? Sebastian
That's right.
is gonna come at you with its horns. Okay, I'm just gonna stop rolling this thing. That's the next one. And that is gonna be a 25 to hit for 32 piercing damage.
Well, I'm going to cast shield, and that's not going to hit me.
And then it's, let's see.
If
none of
I'm
you
dead,
are
I can't protect
actually-
my master.
None of you are actually close to the tail, I think. Because Sturge, you kind of went like a trajectory away from the front of it, and Gratz sort of went in the B back from you. So neither of you are going to get hit. So at that point, Gratz is going to cast Dispel Magic on Sebastian's telekinesis. So, wait, it's a. Okay, so he rolled an 18 plus his switch, which is 26.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Dispel.
telekinesis shatters off you.
Okay.
You did not take damage from the Tarrasque, so you don't get another saving throw. It is Stong's turn. Stong and Mirabelle's turn.
Okay, is there such a way, is there some way that Stong can cast a wall of force that would split off the Tarrasque on one side and the rest of the party on the other, and then he wants to try to direct the flow of the Tarrasque towards like the Demon Lords instead?
You could. The Tarrasque, whatever you put up, the Tarrasque is going to be capable of going around it because it is so big. You can basically put up a wall. There's no walls here. There are portals you could kind of anchor it between, but it could
Oh,
also
how big
go
is the-
around.
How big is the space that we're in?
It is infinite.
Oh, I see. What if? How tall is the Tarrasque?
Is gonna make me look something up because I don't know. It's just gigantic.
It's towering. It's like 100 feet high.
50 feet tall, 70
Okay,
feet
yeah.
long.
All right.
Ooh, 50 feet tall. So,
That's pretty big.
yeah, maybe.
And it's bipedal and it kind of hunches forward, so it can like go up it's 70 feet long, so it can actually raise itself up 70 feet tall. if it
Yeah,
needs to.
okay. Originally, I was thinking about just making like a stairwell with it, basically, just making it diagonally go up into the air, and then we would essentially be like 90 feet up in the air. But no, I guess that won't work. Man, what's the closest portal?
There are portals everywhere.
What's the closest portal?
The closest one is a purple one that kind of shimmers, kind of an oily light.
What did Glasya say about this step? What do I recall?
So she said you need to come back. It does occur to you, she did mention you can use the mark on your neck to sort of call her.
Okay. Yeah, he's definitely gonna do that. He's gonna like focus on the spot of his neck and he's like, Glasya! Glasya!
Oh boy.
The mark on your neck ignites like fire. And you see off in the distance kind of a column of light flare up.
That's
that might
our
be the right portal.
target, I think.
Oh, right. He put like Stong, I don't know, thinks through the telepathic bond and then points towards it and goes, there! We have to get over there! And then he's going to try to drag Mirabelle away.
So Mirabelle, in the midst of this battle, is going to go ahead and cast Armor of Agathis on herself. Because hard pass on getting eaten by the Tarrasque. That was scary. It is at that point. The Tarrasque is going to take one of its legendary actions and Stong. It's gonna try to bite you.
How far away is the column of light that is the portal?
Is probably it's hard to tell. As vast as everything is, you feel like it's I want to say like it's 120 to 200 feet. Like you gotta run, maybe a little. You guys are running that fast, so I want to make it farther because this is you gotta have some intense. Okay, 25 to hit on the bite.
That hits.
Okay, so you are going to take 36 piercing damage. And you
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and Grat is I'm not going to do any of these things. He is kind of worn out. Okay, so now it's Artemisia's turn.
So frightened, so disadvantage, and then she can't go closer to what's frightened her,
I
right?
don't want to get closer to that thing.
I mean, she wasn't planning to go closer anyway. So choice point. She can heal herself, or she can try to dispel on Sebastian. She's gonna try to dispel. You know what? She's gonna upcast it like pretty high. I have a 6th level spot that she can
All right.
use.
Ooh, so that would automatically then.
Yeah, that
anything-
should get it.
Yeah. All right, Sebastian, you
Nice.
feel that hold on your brain. You're sort of in the ready to move after Sturge, and then suddenly you're like, why am I trying to kill Sturge?
I mean, besides the obvious.
And then Artemisia is going to make what speed she can towards the light, which is not as much as others, but
Yeah, you're gonna have to kind of like go around it because it's on the other side. Okay. It is at this point that the portal you came through suddenly widens around a figure, and Orcus steps in. Orcus is sort of like looks around and he's like, "What the hell is going on in here?" But he doesn't say that. He says something different. For obvious reasons.
Wait, what's Orcus carrying?
He is carrying the wand of Orcus.
Is that all?
I kind of imagine
And
he speaks with like a Brooklyn accent, Orcus.
he's carrying a strange object that none of you have ever seen before. It's kind of an oblong case, and there's a strange sound coming out of it. Music, in fact.
I love it. I need to give him some of my music, guys.
It's tricky to rock around,
Why is I don't remember what the say anything plays, because it's the boombox from Say Anything is where this joke comes from, which is very complicated. We'll explain it later.
Okay.
Or you can just go back and watch episodes of Champions of War.
That was
Somewhere in
the-
there this started.
I thought that was the Wham song. Is that the Wham song?
Yeah, I really don't.
I don't
remember
think
what
so.
it is.
The Wham song.
I don't remember.
Okay, so
One of the viewers look it up and tell us what the song is.
Orcus waves that wand, and undead start crawling out of the smoky ground. There's a lot. There's a whole army of these things showing up.
Oh,
You guys moved enough that the ghouls are only going to be able to move, and those undead things are still appearing. So, at that point, it is up to Sturge again.
Whew, cast invisibility on myself and use the 90 feet of movement to get this closer to the portal, the glowing portal.
You are going to have to cross the path of the Trask,
Oh,
but you can do that sort of at an angle such that you might be able to miss it. The portal's on
Okay.
the other side of where the Trask is moving.
okay. Are you saying I have to run in front of it?
Yeah, basically. Trask is like, "Murr, murr, 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 murr." And you, when it was coming, you were like, I want to get out of the way. And in my imagination, you moved over here,
Yeah,
right? Like away from it.
yeah.
Okay, so the Trask is coming this way, but the portal light is over here.
Oh,
So to get to that portal, you're gonna have to get over to the Trask or around the Trask.
Under
I
the
don't
Trask.
suggest under the Trask necessarily.
okay. Maybe I can, with the help of a whatchamacallit, a Misty Step, could I get past it? So that'd be 120.
Yeah, I will say you can get to the other
Oh,
side.
wait
of
a
the
sec.
Trask's path.
No, I can't do a Misty Step. I already
Oh,
cast
okay.
a spell. Well, I guess I will do my best to
Okay.
invisibly bolt past it.
Okay.
And yep.
Okay. So let's see. Everybody's got these crazy legendary actions. So the Trask has got song in its mouth.
This is fine. This is fine.
How'd that happen?
I feel like I want to give you a chance to grapple out of it because that's what you're really good at. But I also kind of want to make you get slowed, except also it's terrible. So here's what we're gonna do.
No,
We're gonna
it's
split the
whatever.
difference.
Bring it on.
Okay, here's what we'll do. I will roll a die. High, it's gonna swallow you. Low, it's gonna claw Sebastian. You rolled a 7. Sebastian, I'm very sorry for your loss.
that's okay.
It's gonna do a claw attack on you.
Uh-huh.
Ooh. Yeah. So that's gonna be a 30 to hit.
Okay, that does hit me, yes.
And it's gonna do 28 slashing damage.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
Okay. So, let's see. So Grass is far away.
Mm-hmm.
Tarask is right there. Orcus is also far away? Or is
Orcus is farther away than the Trask. Yeah, he's so Gratz moved himself like 120 feet away from the Trask, and sort of Sturgeon, Gratz, and the Trask make a triangle. Orcus is sort of like in the middle back of that triangle where the portal to Azagrat is. And the floor around him is starting to seethe with undead.
Great. All right, well, I'm going to try and distract the Tarask so that it doesn't swallow my friend. And how that's going to manifest is that since I'm right next to the Tarask, I'm going to pull out my trusty short sword, which has the wrap bound around it, and then look at it and go, this is my purpose. And then I stab the Tarask.
Okay. Make me a...
But I'm not just stabbing it. I'm doing green flame blade.
Okay.
And I'll show you why in a second. So, okay. That involves an attack. Let's make the roll here. 29 to hit. Does that hit it?
It does hit it.
Great. I do 30 points of damage. Some of it being fire.
Okay, how much of that is fire?
18 of it is fire.
Okay. The fire seems to kind of roll off of it and do nothing.
Okay, that's fine.
So
Oh, I
is it
I did-
12?
I did a certain additional amount of damage.
Okay.
Which I'm gonna have to.
So while you
For some reason, I don't have the. It's not able to roll in D&D Beyond, so I'll have to go into roll 20 here.
That's fine. While you're figuring the math out, I will say Gratz has sort of turned.
Oh,
his
I'm gonna
attention
attack
to
again,
Orcus.
though.
That's fine. I just figure while you're doing your math, I will just say that narratively, Gratz is turning his attention to Orcus, and he pulled out his sword, and they're clearly going to go at it. So,
Okay, I did an additional 10 points of damage,
all right.
and then I'm going to do that again as my bonus action. I think I missed that time. And then I'm going to do that again as my haste action.
Okay.
$21 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
This thing is tough. You
Okay.
could make such armor out of this.
Yeah.
And then I'm going
I
to
want to
actually
wear the
surge
Tarask.
and do it again.
All right.
Only a 15 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
Nope. Alas. Okay.
Okay, so the Tarask is gonna does not like that you're doing this to it.
But I'm definitely distracting it.
You are. Okay, it is holding Stong in its mouth. So when it does its multi-attack, it is gonna try to swallow you.
Oh, wait.
Dang it.
Okay, so it's gonna make a bite attack. I hate doing this. Okay, so it's 35.
That hits.
Okay, so you are swallowed, but no longer grappled. You are inside the Tarask. You're blinded and restrained, but you have total cover from other attacks.
Sweet.
Oh, wait.
And you're going to take some damage later.
Oh, wait.
Okay, so it is going to additionally, it's going to claw at Sebastian.
Yep.
That's going to be a 21. Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay. It's going to claw at Mirabelle.
Hmm.
Oh, very slow. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. I'm definitely gonna ask you some like wonky,
Ow,
like D&D
Mirabelle.
physics questions.
Okay, I love it. I will do my very best. Mirabelle.
What spell slot did she use to cast Armor of Agathis?
You know what? I forgot to click the spell slot. I was going to give her the 4th.
Okay.
because
So
why not?
She has 20 temporary hit points.
Yeah,
which
that's
means
good
the
because she
Taras
just took
takes-
30 points of damage.
The Taras takes 20 cold damage.
Oh, it as it does, it screams. It does not like that.
Mhm.
Okay, so it clawed, it bit. It's got nobody can hit its with its you know what, it's gonna lash out with its tail at Gratz there. He's moving towards Orcus.
Mirabelle taking a page out of Aunt Cece's book.
And one of
Mhm.
those okay, and it's gonna hit Gratz with its tail. And it's gonna smash one of the ghouls that was creeping up behind you. No. Okay. And Stong, it is your turn. You are in the middle of the Trask.
Okay, so first D&D physics question.
Let's see.
What if, so I'm blinded and restrained, but that still allows me to cast spells.
Mhm.
What if I cast a wall of force around myself as like a protective shell? Would I still be like,
Oh.
subject to its acids? Because the
No.
wall of force is immune to all
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, the wall. You could wall of force out the acid. I love it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that and, just buy myself like a minute, I guess. Or 10 minutes.
Time to
And just-
think.
Yeah, this is my life now. This is my room inside the Tarask. I just live in a little wall of force cube. That's my turn.
It makes a
Okay.
sphere, doesn't it, when you do that?
I could choose it for it to be a sphere, or I could choose for it to be angular. You're right. I think the hamster ball is better. We'll make it a sphere.
It might just pass you.
I mean, maybe. Yeah.
How fast is the digestive tract of a Tarask? Okay, so what is Mirabelle gonna do? She's freaking out. You just got eaten. But I think, man. So I think Mirabelle. Okay, tell me this about Mirabelle. Do you think that she would stay and try to save you? Or do you think she would listen to what you said and run for the...
Do teenage
Portal.
daughters ever listen to their
Yeah,
parents?
that's fair. That's fair. So
I don't know.
she is going to...
Might try and terrify everybody.
Yeah, what do you think? What should she do? You built this character.
I think she would be overcome with anger and darkness and try and terrify everybody.
What is that?
Well, that's her conquering presence channel divinity ability.
Okay. Where did that go?
I
All right,
mean,
so
I'm not
Mirabelle-
saying it's a good choice. I'm just
But
saying
you know
that
what?
it might
makes
happen.
sense. So Mirabelle, what? I don't see this. I see harness divine power. What am
Yeah,
I missing?
it's.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, I found it. Okay. Yeah. So she turns into fundamentally a princess of the hells, right? She's radiating this terrifying energy that reminds you very much of being in Glasya's presence, like something that will ultimately crush you. Her eyes turn black as ink, and that each creature you can see within 30 feet of you make a wisdom saving throw. Okay, so Sebastian, you're standing right next to her. You need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
The
Well.
Tarask cannot be frightened, so the Tarask is like, "Yo, what's up?"
Teenage angst. Oh, I'm immune.
Whoa.
Oh, I
sorry.
definitely did not make that saving throw.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Natural
a one.
one.
Wow.
There's a terrifying fiend baby next to you. Okay, so then it is going to be Artemisia's turn.
Did she scare Grast and or Orcus?
I mean,
You're a
Artemis.
little far away from her,
Oh,
but they
I
are
see.
also very much dealing with their own business right
I
now.
see.
She's going for the portal because she's frightened of the.
Yeah.
So
Make me an insight check.
okay, that is 21.
That portal
leads to Glasya. There is nothing that stopped the demon lords from coming to this place. Potentially, you can get reinforcements.
Oh, good thought. Okay. Yeah, so definitely
Okay.
booking it for the portal.
Okay, and so how far can you move?
So 30, but then if it's the whole action, that's 60. Is that
Yeah.
correct? Or,
Yeah. Okay,
Aaron,
so
I wanted to also suggest that Mirabelle would also conjure her spiritual weapon and send it to attack the Tarask.
I love it. Part of me is like, had she sent it down its throat?
Probably.
Okay. So let's move this. Actually, Artemisia, I'm going to say that you're booking it. You and let's say also Sturge get to that portal.
well, and she's also got a dimension door to play with. She has slots for that, so she could grab Sturge and like jump like right to it if it's within 200 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
So let's do that.
Okay with you, Sturge?
Yeah. It has Stong said anything telepathically to us?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, I now live inside this thing's stomach, but I'm in like a little wall of force. I'll be okay for 10 minutes.
I wonder if we could teleport into it and out again.
Well,
Oh, interesting.
so
I can't.
Artemisia is going to say, well, first we're getting Glasya,
Okay.
and then you can do whatever.
Okay. I'm actually invisible, so I don't know if you would have known
Oh, that's fair.
to grab me.
Actually, could you dimension door into the wall of force hamster ball?
Yeah.
Good.
She has to
Dimension
see it. She has to be able to see the
Oh.
thing.
Oh.
No, I
no,
have
no,
to
no,
know
with
where.
Dimension door.
Oh, you just have to know
Oh.
where.
You just have to know where it is.
So
Surely.
if I know,
I'm
like,
not trying to
Whoa.
backseat play,
I would
but I was
totally
just like,
tell you.
wait.
There's
I
a
can't
bulge.
see,
Yeah.
but
It's 20-foot diameter sphere. It must have make a bulge in its stomach or something.
Okay. So Mirabelle's spiritual weapon hit an AC 27. Does that hit
Okay.
the Tarask?
That does
Okay,
hit the
so
track.
it hit the Tarask, dealing 11 force damage. Can Stong triangulate based on where that hit the Tarask belly to mentally tell Artemisia where he is?
I feel the force of my alternate universe's adopted child's rage and love
I
for
do-
me, and I
I do
use it to
feel like
triangulate my
You
position.
have a general sense of anatomy, and that's a big ball you made. And the thing looks a little full.
I think Artemisia, you could guess, and I will not make you roll and end up in the Tarask's pancreas or something.
Yeah,
But she is frightened, so
yeah,
she's not going to
true.
want to do that.
True.
I think the spell
Okay.
shunts
no-
you into the next open space. If you don't hit an empty space, it shunts you off to the side. It won't put you in the pancreas. It would shunt
Excellent.
you off to the side of the Trask or into the bubble, whichever is closest. My guess.
Okay. Did
I'm
Artemisia
kind
make
of
her
like,
save?
out of
against-
combat, just solve this problem.
Did
But
Artemisia make her save against Mirabelle's sphere, or is it the Tarask sphere?
It's the
it-
Trask
Actually,
Fair.
it's your turn, so you should, I think, make another saving throw against it.
Mhm.
Although
Was
I
that-
didn't obviously not read up on the Tarask.
That was wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This die hates wisdom, but let's see. So that's a 12 saving throw.
No,
That's what I thought.
nobody has a inspiration.
Apparently
I-
not.
I mean, I got one from Ridge and Langston earlier that I used, so.
Yeah, I have one from
They
Doug,
all
but
want
like,
to see us die. I see.
oh my god, stop the stream, everybody, until somebody gives us inspiration. No. One.
All right. So
It's 9:30. We do have to
you
like.
are
go,
terrified
go.
of. Yeah, I'm trying to get you guys to get out of here. So you're terrified of Mirabelle. You're terrified of the Tarask. this thought occurs to you, but you're like, that's a terrible idea. That's how I die. But with this community mind control thing, you all hear her thinking this, so you know what the problem is. Stong's inside the Trask. You need to get him out. And it's Sturge's turn.
Do I think that I know that some effects
And the portal, you were at the portal of Glasya.
right. Okay. Do I think that I can come and go in this portal, like, or
You could
if
in the other one, it seemed like.
okay, so I guess I'll poke my head through and say, we need a little help here. It's getting ugly. Is she there?
There's several hell wasps that are like, what is it you require?
Glasya, immediately. Assistance.
You hear a voice saying, no, Sturge. That seems a little rude. A
I'm
little
sorry.
abrupt. Did you finish my task?
Well, if you come with me right now, you'll see Orcus and Drask fighting it out while a Tarask swallows my friend Stong.
Well, it sounds very much like Gratz has his work cut out for him, which is exactly what I wanted.
Yes,
What is
but
it
a little
you want
help
from
would
me?
be welcome.
I'm sure it would. But Sturge, I don't do things for free.
Ah,
That'd be cheap.
I'm
not
sure
that
Stong
cheap.
would be happy to pay you whatever you ask if you
Don't do that to Stong.
help him out.
No, see, that's not how it works.
Oh.
You can't do the favor and then find out they're not willing to pay the price.
Ah, I see. What's the price?
Well,
Asking for a friend.
it depends. You want me to rescue Stong? What does that look like? You're already gonna get me the Emerald Hourglass.
Mm-hmm.
Very pleased with that.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know what else you have.
Oh, I have this irritating facsimile of me that appears in mirrors.
Mhm.
I think
Oh,
you
this
would
looks in there, yeah. So
prob-
you want to give me your extra soul?
No, I can't do that. I'm sorry. I was just being facetious because he's a pain in the ass. Really, we don't have time to negotiate.
How about this, Sturge? You owe me a favor.
A favor.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
All
A
right.
favor.
One favor.
One
Oh,
favor.
don't do it,
Determined.
Sturge.
When I ask, in exchange for me saving Stong right now, I'll even give you one little extra bonus. I won't ask you to hurt your friends.
Right.
Don't do it, Sturge. Mentally, through the thing.
Stong. You're kind of screwed.
I mean, I got like 9 more minutes of this, and then like I have another wall of
Well,
force.
Is there
Afterwards.
anything that you can do for to help Artemisia with her saves? If we can like put it off for a round and then up her wisdom a
Mm.
little.
All right. But death clears all debts. If I die before
Well,
I
if you
give you.
die, just to be clear, if you die before you complete the favor, then your soul is mine. That's standard.
No, that's lousy boilerplate. Let's throw out that boilerplate. I'm gonna have to think about this a little longer, but I think you should come and watch this because this is what you were all about.
I do think I would like to watch Gratz get his ass handed to him.
Yeah. You should.
We
you
go
should.
with that.
In-
She'll ball you back out of the portal.
Okay. Great.
Sebastian, you know what's up. What would you like to do?
Well. I'm kind of trapped between a Tarask and a nutcase. So I'm just gonna stab at the Tarrasque. 'Cause I
Can somebody
can't go
drag
toward-
Artemisia over?
I can't go toward the portal because
That's true.
Mirabelle is in the direction of the portal. And I
No,
can't go-
Mirabelle's still standing by the Tarrasque.
Okay,
She's
so I
like
could
ready
move
to
away
go
from that.
toe to toe with this thing.
Boy.
So you could run up to Artemisia.
Yeah, grab Artemisia because she can't willingly move closer, but she's light. Pick her up and be like, cast.
I will go over to Artemisia. Okay, I got it. I will go over to Artemisia and I will say, I know you are afraid, and I know that your fear is justified, but you are the strongest woman I know other than your sister. You are tied with your sister for strongest, bravest woman I know. I think you can do this. And I am doing the aid action
Hey.
to give her
Go
advantage on her save against
hey.
the fear.
All right.
Good.
That's
I
what
will
I'm
let
doing.
you make that
D&D
save
mechanics.
at the
Yes.
start of your turn.
Okay.
Because I think that's a dumb rule. So Gratz is over there being busy fighting. The Tarrasque is going. It's just kind of slashing around. It's fighting with Mirabelle. We will skip ahead to Stong. You are in its stomach. Are you gonna just hang out?
I'm gonna cure myself.
Okay.
We got the round for that. You know what? I'm gonna cure myself. What I originally said.
Also, I did my
Mirabelle
little
is,
tiny
while you're
second
doing
win.
this, gonna wail on it with that sword you gave her,
Excellent.
Nice.
weeping from her ink black eyes.
Oh.
And then Artemisia, after Stong heals himself, it will be your turn.
Also, her spiritual weapon is gonna
That's right.
stab the Tarrasque again.
Bash in that Tarrasque. I'm just gonna. Here goes some hit
Well,
points.
how much
Here's
damage does
another-
she actually do?
Okay, we can roll that.
Well, I mean, you know,
Score,
not to
Artemisia.
meta, but it is kind of important actually, right?
It's got like so many hit points. We'll be here all night if you guys are actually gonna try to kill it. So I'm like, okay. Well, she doesn't hit it with the sword. It doesn't. Oh no, that one hits. Okay, and then that one. And that only applies if you do the damage, I'm pretty sure.
I have to look it up.
I will double check, but I feel like I ran into this before.
Oh no, it is. It is.
So she
It is for me.
managed to do 12 damage on that Tarrasque's nose. Plus her spiritual weapon damage. And then Artemisia, it's your turn.
So aid means I roll with advantage. Is that okay? Come on, dice. So that is a dirty 20.
That is it. That is plenty.
Nice.
Sebastian's encouragement, like I am
Nice.
strong. Like
Well
how does
done,
that feel?
Sebastian.
Actually, Artemisia, how does that feel?
I think that so it's a burst of like confidence actually in her magic because she had an idea for a spell but she was thinking, oh, it wouldn't work, this, that, and the other, but then she gets this sort of like bone deep confidence in, but I know magic and this spell will work, so I'm gonna go and do it.
All right.
So she's gonna go where hopefully somebody else points her because she wasn't paying attention and cast Dimension Door, sort of like extrapolating like, okay, X number of feet at that angle.
We have a
upward.
mental bond. He could just,
Yeah.
communicate.
Okay.
You're like, I feel it in there.
So she's gonna cast it to him.
All right.
I beam our friendship at you.
So, Stong, you're in this thing. The dimension door opens next to you. There's suddenly this bright light. So you can see when that happens. And there's Artemisia. Can you hold this open and yank him back? Is that a sorcery points thing?
I don't think I can,
We
but
have done that once before for narrative reasons.
I vote for narrative reasons that this
Let's
is
do it.
allowable. And
All
you guys
right.
can get out of there. So you come out. Stong You see your daughter fighting like a warrior, or your alternate daughter. Some other Stong's daughter, but still.
Yeah. So, he rushes up behind her and he like throws both of his arms around her in a hug, and he says, "It's okay. I'm okay. But let's
We
go.
have to run.
We do."
All right, you guys book it for that portal. You come across Sturge. Sturge, what are you doing? You come back out through the portal. Are you just watching for them? Are you running toward them?
This happened so fast.
It did.
Pretty much, I'm still like 20 feet away from the portal, walking toward it, trying to figure out, I was still trying to weigh this idea in my head of sacrificing a favor, and then out they come. And so if they're running toward me, I'm gonna cover them with a wand of magic missiles.
Yeah.
And
Pink off,
if-
pink on the Trask. With
yeah. I mean, it's not gonna do much. So
Sturge, make me an Arcana check really quick.
okay. I mean, 21.
Okay, you know a little about the Trask, and you've heard that if magic missiles hit the Trask, they bounce.
Oh, really?
They do.
Ooh, that's fun.
You don't wanna do
It's
that.
glittering
For
carapace.
science.
Okay, well, now I'll put that wand away and just encourage them.
All right.
Run! Sorry, Glasya. Next time we'll make a deal. I promise it'll happen
I'm
someday.
sure.
Missed your chance, Devil Queen.
This kind of gives you guys a little slow clap. If you go past her, you watch her make a very rude gesture at Gratz in the distance, and you hear him call out curses. But then you pass through the portal, and you are back in Malvolge once more.
Wow.
And so it is very late, but really quick. What you came for, she's willing to give you. And so she leads you back into that garden of roses and up to a wall that is covered with these climbing vines. And she says, time is different. It branches, prunes itself back together. But we follow right here. And she pulls down a blossom and she holds it out and she's like, give it a sniff. When you inhale, you see Cecilia moving through a wintry landscape. She, see her enter a cave, dragging a dead deer with her, and you see her face the archfey that you remember appearing. Well, Artemisia, you saw it appear. For the rest of you, you see this enormous elf woman who is absolutely covered in blood, standing in a pool. And she says to Cecilia, you may have my pact, but you must make me a promise that you will kill your mother when you meet her next. And Cecilia looks skeptical, says, that's easy enough. You know where she is. And the Archfey tells her you should travel to the west and the north, and you will find her there. But if you travel to the south, to the land of Aglaron, you will find someone else. Cecilia's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, did you know you have a sister? And you see her look flustered and confused. But she finishes her conversation with the Archfey and she leaves that strange cave. And then as you watch, your vision seems to split and you're watching two things at once. You see one version of Cecilia leave and head to the west and the north. You see her cross over these fields and you see her find Skaha. And this is Cecilia. This is when you beginning baby warlock Cecilia, but she is so angry. And you see them fight. And you hear Skaha say, you're wearing that mask. And Cecilia manages to cast a spell on herself. You don't really see what's coming together. You see Skaha cast a dispel magic against it, and suddenly something about the mask changes. A spell on it shatters. And those of you who can watch with detect magic or who just know these things, you see the matrix of that terrible spell woven into the mask. You see Cecilia take it off and look at it and with understanding, and she turns it on Skaha. It doesn't go great, but you see Skaha weakened, collapse, and Cecilia run off. And from there, you see her start to travel back south toward Aglaron. But you watch the other Cecilia go to Aglaron first. You see Artemisia, you see her wander through Eltalar. You're back home. You see your house. You see Cecilia standing outside the gates, kind of looking through, watching as you watch yourself leave. You see the first time your sister approached you, all swagger. And you realize, knowing what you know now, she was very scared. At the moment, she seemed to have it all figured out. And you realize this is the moment where the Golden Raven and Cecilia break. You hear Glasya say to you, that's the difference, really. She has you.
Dong
The other
turns to
way.
Artemisia and a hand on her shoulder.
Oh, watch, see, she has all of you. Because you see, the first Cecilia does meet you, but she's already lost her faith in the goodness of people. And when she finds you, you are also waffling a little bit, and you fall into that same pattern. You wind up bringing out the worst in each other, because you don't know what's so good. It's those little interactions that sort of feed into each other. Whereas, you watch the other one, you watch Cecilia go to Artemisia, you watch them both kind of find each other. And it's not this, let's figure out how to steal back our power. Let's figure out how to encourage each other. And as you each meet each other, you drive each other absolutely crazy plenty of the time. But at the end of the day, that version of yourselves, you care about each other, you encourage each other, and you stand together. And the other group, it's just a fracturing and stealing from each other, and eventually there's only the Golden Raven remaining. So, Glasya said, isn't it nice that you left her behind? But now you know you need to find that mask. And that Golden Raven is not going to care about the rest of you. But I do believe I promised you passage to the Endless Wastes. So if you'd like to rest a little bit, we can do that here, or I'll just take you back to your plane, whatever you prefer.
I want to rest on my plane, thanks.
And I haven't forgotten that I still owe you the Emerald Hourglass. And you haven't forgotten our deal, right?
No, not at all. You just have to bring that to me. And then everybody will keep their end of the bargain. Come on. Then she leads you through the garden toward where she can open a portal for you. That is where we're going to end. Thank you guys for letting me run this part of the story. It has been really, really wonderful, and I've been very delighted to play with you this way. I'm Erin M. Evans. You can follow me on Twitter at Erin M. Evans. You can watch me on this channel on Mondays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific for Concentration Check, a co-writing space. You can also listen to my podcast, Writing About Dragons and Shit with B. Dave Walters and Trevor Bettis. A new episode came out today where we talk about writer's block and what kind of writer are you? It is not the split you're expecting. You can also watch me with those guys on Champions of Lore on twitch.tv/CNE Games, where we talk about the lore behind the game of our sponsor, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Check them out at idlechampions.com.
I've been Rhiannon Held. You can check out my books, my urban fantasy under Rhiannon Held and my space opera under RZ Held. And you can find all the details on our website, along with all kinds of other stuff, dungeonscrawlers.com. Tonight, thank you to our moderators, Meyer Doug and Rumpus Imperator.
Thank you
Yes.
for the Tarrasque.
Yeah, thanks for the
serious.
Trask.
That was
Really
hilarious.
spice things up. Somebody else I know is probably
Yeah.
saving for that Vecna. Hi, I'm Yang Yang Wang. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs, Original Angston, and then Meyer Doug for 400 bits, and Scott James Magner for another gift sub. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Also, Meyer Doug redeemed a personal shout out to you, Aaron, because you did such a fantastic job tonight, and this
Thank
was
you.
such a wild ride, and I thought you handled the wild or the sudden appearance of the Tarrasque beautifully.
Yeah.
100%.
Very much so.
I mean, it
It's-
looked like it was planned.
Yeah.
It was very smooth.
It all of a sudden you summoned something in the plane of infinite portals. Also, sorry guys, you didn't kill it, and it's in a plane of
Oh, no.
infinite portals.
Hey,
so hopefully
that's
it
right.
doesn't
Whatever.
hurt. I don't
So
know.
Yeah.
we just doomed the multiverse. Good job, everyone.
It's probably fine.
It's
Uh,
probably fine. Yeah.
Nobody will kill it. You guys softened it up.
On that note, I have been Eric Scott DeB, the typical DM of this game. I will be taking back over from Aaron going forward. We are nearing the end of book 3 and the confrontation with the Golden Raven, and that will be amazing. Outside the game, I am the author of the Forgotten Realms series, the Shadowbane series. I'm also the author of the World of Ruin series, my own fantasy apocalyptic series, and a bunch of other stuff. Go look me up online. It's totally cool. I'm on Twitter, Eric Scott DeB. You can find me on other socials, I'm sure, too. Thank you for giving to our various charity efforts, raising money for the war in Ukraine, raising money for reproductive rights. We believe that being good stewards of humanity involves doing our part. So thank you so much for participating. Stephen.
All right, we are going to close the giveaways here. So for the dice, drawing a winner, Monk of Greyhawk. Congratulations.
Hey, congratulations, Monkey Greyhawk.
again!
Welcome back onto the winter train.
So Monk of Greyhawk, if you could go onto the Twitch messaging app and just send me your email, we'll hook you up with Phoenix. And for the books, stand by.
We have 3 winners for the books.
3 winners. And there it is. I think I'm going to have to hit the pick a winner 3 times. Ready, set, go.
Hey, player red. All right, that's number
Player
1.
red. And we've got
Sword
Sword
Raiser.
Raiser.
Hey, congratulations.
And we have Ch37.
8 a.m. Junior.
Congrats!
A
Yay!
DM Junior. A DM Junior.
Oh, there we go.
DM Junior.
Hey.
Oh, I get it. Very clever.
Great. Some
All right,
good
so
reading
please go
coming
on the
your way.
Twitch messaging dealy and send
Just send us a
or
message.
emails. Yes, there we go. That's an easy way to say that. We also have a giveaway for 2 more books on the Discord. If you go into the giveaways and polls, you can have another shot at these books.
You can also come tell us what you think once you've read it.
Yeah, for sure. That would be cool. And that's it for tonight. I'm Stephen Merlino, and I believe we have a little outro. Rhiannon?
Yes, may your rolls and your word count be equally high.
There we
All
go.
right. Bye-bye.